trying to make it load fast. Trying to make it load correctly. Seriously. We got Mad Max on the bump. Looks like we're live on TikTok as well. So we'll start up our Xfinity timer. 2 hours today as we try to hit our like goal.
Leading off for the Bandits, the shortstop, Cornell Baez.
Baden Baker, what's up, Baden? How's work and how are you? That's happening.
0-1. Oh yeah. 0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
TikTok, PC Switch, and follow, share, and like. Uh-oh. Mic check, mic check. Hey, Baden, how are you? King, thanks for letting me know. JSB, Darren, Ricardo, Jeff, what's up, everybody? I just updated Windows, and I think Windows took the L on the audio. Yeah, sorry about that. But thanks for telling me, buddy. Yeah, I would have been talking to myself for a minute.
One ball, no strikes.
It's been really finicky. Like the mic's been doing that occasionally, and then the capture card wants to not grab the game audio too. All you guys on TikTok, please be sure to follow, share, and like. We got the Likeathon on. If we hit 100K likes, we're going to do the massive pack opening. Yeah, it's we fixed it over on the purple side too, Baden. Yeah, King App realized my mic was not cooperating. Dark Spectre, how are you? Good to see you, buddy. But we got to get the like train going. Yeah, thanks, Baden. Baden, I was asking how work is going. What's up, Mike? Mike, what are you guys, 7-3 or something? Angels might be legit. Like, it may not just be a hot start. I mean, I know it's 10 games. Like, we don't have to go crazy on it, but whatever it is. But, like, yeah, they're going pretty well. A's have homered in their first 12 games. So we got that going for us. Maybe not much else going for us. We got that going for us. Messed up your mini disc. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Baden. Chipotle was good today. Minor league team attendance, they got the win 10-3. Very nice. PC black screen on you. Did you get it sorted out, Dark Specta, with the NVIDIA drivers, or is it still work in progress? What's the Jays record, JSP? I haven't looked at the East, really. Just been kind of keeping an eye on the A's and the West a little bit. Oh, gonna be on the phone. I got a new bat skin for you guys. Hey guys, the Likeathon is on if you're on TikTok. If you're here yesterday, I got a ton of packs. We need 100,000 likes to open all the packs. So yeah, please like it up. If you're hanging out on TikTok. Well, obviously we want all the follows and all that stuff too, but yeah, the likes will be huge. Baden, I see, is on it. Pack luck has been great lately. Yesterday it came up a little short. We were like 60K. Today we added 30 minutes to the stream though. So more chance to get follows and all that good stuff. Yeah, the A's bats broke out for sure. What's the key to the good pack luck, King? Hey, Danielle Marshall's my muse, dude. Got Danielle's jersey there. And hence the name Danielle Freak. Let's see.
1-1.
Had a factory reset the PC, then take out the graphics card back in. Oh man, that sounds like a huge pain in the rear. Can you? Sure. It would help if I was more attractive, but you know, I don't want to melt your TV screen or your phone screen being too hot to handle. Since be sure to follow. Yeah, help me out. You follow the time roll go up. Won't be able to comment since you're not at your PC. I usually do almost all my commenting on Reddit through my phone and not with the app. I usually just navigate to the web page. But if you don't know your login and all that stuff, then you know that's obviously a huge issue. But yeah, Baden, thanks for the likes. Hope everybody's good. If you guys are on the For Your page, place to talk sports. Just trying to lock in and hopefully get some wins. We're in the 700s. But the next person that asks, I'm going to tell them I'm in the 1300s. For the first time, you got belled and pulled trout today. Let's go, Zay. Good to hear. What you going to do with your trout? Noah Mandel's in the house. How are you, Noah? Yeah, low 1800s. How's the hotel room, Mike? Is it quite nice, or is it like, it's a place to stay type of hotel?
Oh, that missed. That's a ball.
I never get too worked up about it, but it is nice when you go in and it's like really clean linens, nice flat screen, air conditioning that works, all that stuff. Very quality. Awesome to hear. I'm glad you're out and about treating yourself. Ottawa made the playoffs. Noah's looking for a battle of Ontario. Might keep it, might sell him for Soto or Jose, though. Yeah, Soto goes hard, buddy. I've got Soto's card. Although I think Trout's usually got a great swing in the game. Disney Plus and Netflix are downloaded on it. Oh, that's a nice little bonus. Hey, Mr. M, how are you? Good to have you in the chat. Right, he'll roll over on it there. We got to get the follows going on TikTok. 6 minutes in, nobody's taking the plunge yet. You guys should definitely check out the lights, if nothing else. You can always unfollow if you dislike the stream. Here's J-Ram. Hopefully today we hit our pack opening. I extended the timer, M. Oh, let's go. Savant. How are you, Savant? Who's your favorite baseball team? Too early for a question of the day? Should we get deeper in the stream or no? Got some in and out as a bonus. Heading back home tomorrow. Red Sox for Savant. Who's your favorite Red Sox of all time? Mine's probably Wade Boggs. Maybe Darrell Evans. Evans was cool when I was a kid. Hey, Martin, how are you? Good to see you in the red chat, Martin, as I call it. Doing good. Just got home. Doing soccer pickups. How are you? I'm good. What position do you play in soccer, Em? Dustin Pedroia. Man, we need Pedroia's card in the game. In out so good, says King App.
1-0.
Capital of Capital Canada versus Capital of Ontario. And I don't trust it to dive on those red flash animations. Guardians for Life, the laser show. 2 tickets to the laser show. This guy's got a lot of lefties. I got to be careful on these inside pitches. Don't want to leave them hanging like I just did. Almost talked myself into it. Striker playing up front. Do you use your head a lot to try to head home the goals, Im? Or mostly play to your feet? David Freese would be cool. Unless you're a Ranger fan, no disrespect. Julian, I'd like to just hit World Series. Weekend League doesn't really excite me one way or the other. I'll play it for the content, but yeah, I'm not too stressed about it. Ratings low 700s, in all honesty. Since you've been here numerous times, I'll tell you the real rating. The kids that just pop in and they don't even follow, and they're like, "What's your rating?" Because they want to dunk on you if you're not, the greatest player in the world or something. Those are the ones they say like, "Oh yeah, I'm 1300." Ned, we're back. Yep, Likeathon is back too. Please like it up, fellas. We hit 100K tonight. I set more time. We hit 100K tonight. We'll rip all those packs. Ooh, bad job there. Toronto is the capital of Ontario. Ottawa is the capital of Canada. I don't think I realized that. I probably did, but I probably forgot, Noah. Brendan's coming through. What's up, Brendan? Very clutch. Maverick, Chuck Crispy, thanks, guys, for tapping the screen. We need the tap team to unite in TikTok. If this works well, getting all the likes, we'll keep everything going. Oh, did the timer not animate? Oh, I see why. Yep. My bad. Yep, there we go. There's a timer. Noobs, dude, I haven't seen you in ages. How are you, Noobs? Not yet, Julian. Eventually. Yeah, seems like there's some good prices on tickets there. Tina, how are you? Welcome to the stream, Tina. Like to see Steve Pierce back just for his World Series MVP. Yeah, I'm opening up, trying to ramp up. I kept thinking I was facing Nolan Ryan. Doesn't Gaylord Perry's player model look like Nolan Ryan? I kept thinking it was Nolan. Gray, how are you? I'm good. Thanks for asking. Everybody's good. Yeah, we're ramping up for T-ball. What is a mod? A mod is short for moderator, Tina. Julian, are you trying to throw a hand grenade in here? We take Jordan every day of the week and twice on Sunday. I'll let you guys hash it out. Hey, Crispy, I appreciate it. Hopefully you're here for the pack opening if and when we get into it. Boy, that was stung, but right at first base. Ryan's card doesn't have outlier. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, Jaw did that celebration tonight. Jaw's choosing violence. All right, here we go. You guys know to like, please. If you would be so kind. Let's go.
Number 23, Ted Simmons.
Get you guys following. We got to get the follows going. We need the follows for more time so we can actually hit 100K. I have neither of them, buddy. As far as those players. You're a mod in a stream? Oh, very nice. Hey, what's up, Ben? How are you? King Malik, how are you, King? Steph clears both of them, guys. How about that? See, T-ball win on weekends. Go back home on Sundays to help out the T-ball in your league. I'm a Golden State fan. What'd you expect, Julian? Chris Mullen clears both of those guys. Daniel Marshall clears. Let's see. Our T-ball's on Thursday nights, Ned. I kind of wish it was on the weekend. Bryson, thanks for subscribing, buddy. Who do I think will hit a home run tomorrow? You got Brent Rooker. Rooker's kind of struggling. I think Soderstrom's a better bet, but, you know, who knows? Son's already wanting to play football. Has no nerve endings. Says, Noob's afraid he'll break himself and some other kid not even know it. You're talking about the youngest member of the Noobs family, right, Noobs? Yeah, exactly. Jaw's always doing something he shouldn't do. Not particularly confident, but I'm excited they're even in the playoff mix. They were just treading water at 500, Julian, for a season and a half. That Jimmy Butler trade changed the game. Friday? Yeah, I guess so. I'm not even sure what's coming Friday. Live series update? Just turned 6. Time flies. Bryson, I'm a Seahawk fan. How about yourself, Bryson? If you guys are hanging out with Bryson, Tina, Powers, please subscribe. Please hit the thumbs up, guys. And those reaction hearts help over there in the... I always call it red chat because we're live on TikTok as well. And the purple stream. So anybody browsing for the first time, come on in. Let's talk sports. More followers means more time on our time bank. Bryson's a Cowboy fan. How about them Cowboys? What would you like them to do in the draft, Bryson? Yeah, I'm glad I don't stream 2K anymore. The LeBron Jordan thing gets tiresome. Catch Warrior game. I did. I was watching the Warriors and the A's. They both won tonight. Warrior game was almost on the verge of being boring because they just kind of blew the doors open early. I'm not super excited about Sam Darnold, to be honest, but he's okay in the situation that they were in. It sounded like they were not going to be able to keep Geno Smith. I baited a hit by pitch there. That was weird. Browns fan there. Kind of sad for your whole team for Zay. Hate the Cowboys. Remember when they beat you guys in the playoff game? I remember when we beat them and Romo fumbled the snap. So Bryson, he wants him to get Ashton Jitney, but he was ready for me. Darn it. You know, he didn't show anything on the first pitch, so I was thinking we get in there. Nike, welcome aboard. How are you, Nike? Yeah, I keep thinking it's coming in faster from Perry. Curve, slider, sinker, four seam. Okay, everything's slow. I need to think opposite field and try to metaphorically stay back. You know, keep the weight back type of thing. Wonder who will get in the draft. A lot of options for sure. Nike, who's your favorite baseball team? Evan, thanks for following. First playoff win in a decade, says him. Yep. Romo snap fumble in the playoffs was against us. Yeah. I think Jordan Babineau got into the backfield and tackled Romo extremely well after bombing the game before. The game before, I don't know if you got to watch it, noobs. Houston was getting away with all kinds of off-ball holding. Like, beyond the scope of that's good defense type of thing. But, you know, if the refs aren't going to call it, it's smart to just keep doing it. Let's see. I'm ignoring the LeBron Jordan circle J. You guys know what I mean. Yeah, let's talk baseball, guys. You guys aren't going to change anybody's mind on that conversation. LeBron stands are going to stand LeBron, and old heads like myself that saw Jordan probably are going to go Jordan, unless they're from Cleveland or something. What's my favorite baseball team? My favorite team's the A's. Who's your favorite Red Sox of all time? I don't know if it's the career worst. Was it? Probably. Maybe career worst for a game they didn't get injured. But yeah, Bryson, I like Golden State. Do you like the Mavericks since you're there and as a Cowboy fan? Hey, what's up, Bama? How are you? Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt was fun. Big Poppy's a great answer. An opponent's hitting with Big Poppy. Do you guys like this new Ortiz card? I got him, but I haven't used him yet. Anybody that's coming in for the first time, please tap the screen. I have a boatload of packs, over 50 packs to open, including a chase pack, if we hit 100,000 likes on TikTok. So TikTok, you guys are the ones that are going to determine if we get into the pack opening. So it's a big goal, but yesterday we got to like 60K, and today we got an extra 30 minutes guaranteed. More follows, more subs, and that, adds more time. I'll show you guys all the packs after this game. Yeah, Mike has good takes in sports. Let's see, Braves Celtics for Bama. Seth is in. How are you, Seth? Rest in peace to Octavio Dotel, Tony Blanco, and Nelsie Cruz. Nelson Cruz's sister. They all passed away last night at a club in the Dominican Republic, I believe it was. Let's see, got him. Haven't gotten ranked yet. Probably will in a few days. What are you talking about there, Channel? Channel, are you okay? You're talking nonsense, buddy. Talking gibberish. All right, Noah, he's running a Jace theme team. I'm waiting to see if my opponent's going to run. Sorry I'm behind on chat, but the 3 chats going stands is tough. Do I like wrestling? I used to pay attention to like 94. When I turned like 14, I just stopped caring for it too much as a sport. Or entertainment. Obviously, it's, it's a sporting competition, but it's not really, like we don't know the outcome, or they don't know the outcome before they go in there. From half court as the quarter ended. So Noah's got the Jays theme team. Who else is running a theme team for your guys' favorite teams in the show for Diamond Dynasty? Oh, what was that? Just overran it from De La Cruz. Maybe I was gonna say maybe the update. That's the first error I've had from De La Cruz. Painful because we gave away a run and let the inning continue. Angels over the Padres. Hey, the Padres haven't got a world championship yet. Maybe this year. We'll see. Yes, exactly. Yep. Yeah. The roof collapsed in on all the party goers. How is Santander at first base? Is he a liability or is he decent? Bryson, also a Golden State supporter. Noobs, how much expectation do you have on the Thunder to win it all this year? And do you care about this group of Thunder players the way maybe you did like Durant, Westbrook, Harden back in the day? Noobs is a big Thunder fan. Happened to you with Schwarber, says Big Boy Ned. I thought that was hanging up. Yeah, I saw the first thing about it today was that Octavio Dotel was pulled from the rubble and that he was alive, but apparently he passed en route to the hospital or at the hospital. So, pretty sad story around Dotel. Only 51 years old. They sell in the playoffs. You don't see them making it past the West Finals. Is that your team? Yeah, or no? I was asking Noobs over in the purple stream because Noobs is a Thunder fan. Liam's back. Welcome back. Hey, Bryson, thanks for hanging out with us, buddy. We'll miss you. Hopefully we see you again next stream. Thunder, a good young team. Oh, the Lakers. Okay. Trying to get into the groove here against Gaylord Perry. Didn't his brother pitch as well? Wasn't there another Perry brother? Like Joe Perry or somebody that was like decent? Not as good as this one. Oh, about Octavio Dotel? I mean, it's not like I knew him personally or something. Still a very sad, tragic story, but yeah, just sad to see. He started his career, I believe, with the Mets, was with the Houston Astros for quite a while, was an A's closer. And I feel like Dotel played for like 10 teams or something. Liam, same game as yesterday. We're still on MLB The Show. 25. And that one's a close, but no big fly shot. Got to get the follows going TikTok. That way we can get enough likes in. 100,000 likes, we're opening all the packs. Colton, let him know. Hype him up, Colton. Yeah, why did Luca get kicked out? He was just drawn with a fan, and the fan was giving him a bad time, right? Pretty crazy that the ref took it personally. I think the ref thought it was directed at him. You think this group is more humble, has a bigger chance of staying together long term, unlike Kevin and Westbrook? Yeah, definitely him. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, okay. That's what I was thinking. Jim Perry was pretty good.
Ball.
Did I lock 4 common for the diamonds? No, I missed it. Outrageous call from the ref. Overcorrected his mistake. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what prevents them from having a little bit of common sense and going back and looking at the replay and saying, oh, you know what? He wasn't yelling at me. He was talking to a fan. Let's rescind that technical. Because Lakers kind of fell apart afterwards from what I read. Oh, April Fools. Yeah, I did April Fools. I thought maybe there was something new coming for the new stuff coming out here soon. Don't sleep on Juan Soto. He's going to turn the double play. Roflo, how are you? First technical is for the same thing. Luca does like to complain a lot, though. No, you're legitimately getting banned because you're not in good faith. Nobody pay attention to that dude. He's stranger danger. If you ever see those pop into a TikTok live, they're bad news. I'm good, Roflo. How are the games today? The real life games? Thought I saw you in my timeline. Yeah, I saw the replay on NBA Reddit, and yeah, Luca didn't do much for the ref to lose his mind. I'm noticing you. Calm down, Liam. There's 3 chats and a game being played. Got to hold your horses, Liam. You got to be like Kenny Rogers. Know when to hold them. All that good stuff. But he doesn't know who Kenny Rogers is, I bet. Let's see. Kurt Springer on fire for you guys. Game was solid today. Got some good coverage for future college guys. Do you bring like your own food to those games, Roflo? Or do they usually have vendors that have something there to purchase? Like if you do get hungry? I feel like when my buddy was playing high school, there usually wasn't anything to buy around there. Like you might hit McDonald's or something on the way to the game. See, Thunder coach commented after the game that he got thrown by the same ref earlier in the year for something minimal. Got to the ref too. Got to know the refs. Yeah, some of the refs they take everything personally. Hey, buddy. Hopefully we do see you again. We got a ton of packs to open. So yeah, come back in and tap the screen, and I'm here every day.
Ball. No strikes.
How's it going, Juggalo Goku Gaming and Podcast? What a name! They have came a long ways, for sure. I think being able to get into some bench clearing brawls would be fun again. Case Horn, welcome to our chat. How are you, Case?
Ball. 3-1.
8 for 8 with 8 ribbies. Oh man, he should get supercharged. All right, we'll draw a walk with Pendleton. If you wanted to, sometimes snacks open from the high school. Usually just eat beforehand. Liam, listen. You're making me pause my stream and time you out because we don't need to know that type of information, Liam. Stranger danger. Hopefully your parents are teaching you better than to go telling everybody that type of stuff. But I'm going to teach you right now. 10 minutes off, Liam. Don't tell anyone your age in chat. Bryson, welcome back. Yeah, that's need to know information. I don't need to know. Nobody else needs to know. Just you and your loved ones. Think you're the right age to be on that platform. What's everybody's favorite pregame meal? I don't like to eat a lot before I golf, as far as sports competitions concerned. All right, here's the question of the day. Type 1 if you're ready for the question of the day. Let's see if we can get 5 ones across the chats. Oh, I couldn't wait on that fork ball. Yeah, Liam doesn't know. All right, Bryson and Juggalo are ready. Big Boy's ready. Roflo's ready. Jose Herrera's ready. M's ready. Ned. All right, I guess that's good enough. Noah's ready. All right, here we go. Let me read this off. It's kind of a mouthful question. More than a mouthful, right? Okay, if you could travel to one planet and it would be safe to do so, would you go to Jupiter or Neptune? And then I made a little addendum to the question. If you want to pick a different planet, tell me in the chat. So Jupiter, Neptune, or pick a different planet. If you could go to one planet, it would be safe to do so. So you're not going to like melt. The gravity's not going to get you and shrink you to being 2 inches tall or something. Noah's going to the sun. All right, Baden wants to go to Neptune. Mercury, got to see that up close tan for Roflo. Neptune's pretty cool. Says Mike plays games. Jupiter is leading the red chat. Venus for M. Here, ladies are from Venus. First person not to be burned by the sun for Noah. Planet X for the Juggalo. All right, good walk from him. Tight game. Obviously, we want to win and push into the mid 700s here. Of course, my opponent's probably thinking the same thing. All right, so there's more time. We got to get more likes and all the good stuff so we can get to the pack opening. TikTok, I'm trying to give you guys the olive branch to get there. Pluto is still a planet in Noob's heart. Bryson, he's going to Neptune. Seeing what Venus probably looks like. Terrifying, says it. Angels don't play the Athletics till May 19th. Yeah, too many non-meaningful games being played. I mean, they're all meaningful, but... Oh, here's the A's and the Rockies. Here's the A's and the Cubs. Here's the A's and the Padres. Are we in the National League now? We should be playing the Angels. One of the rivals. That was placed perfectly over the bag. Do you guys think sometimes the game just animates that it's going to be a hit and determines the fielder can't move? Because McGuire was like stone there, couldn't get him to go after the ball. Felt like he should have been able to knock it down. Although McGuire's not like the best reactions or anything there. Jupiter, you want to be in the big red spot for Big Boy Ned. I guess he got a significant lead. I wasn't paying attention. Well, not great. And that got too much of the plate. It is sort of a slower runner. So we'll see. That relay ain't going to work. Alright, so another run comes in. I thought he would run back towards me. That's why I pump faked and didn't take off. M, thanks for the likes. Going to be seven series in. Only play one at home in that stretch. Yeah, weird scheduling. M, thanks for the likes.
2-1.
Yeah, that would be pretty impressive if you guys stay on it. Yeah, I didn't think Bellinger would be that good for the bunting. Delayed break, he'll get through. And somehow they ruled Bellinger safe. Bellinger should have been forced out, right? Alright, so that was smooth from him. But I feel like I got hosed by the game. The game's been doing some weird stuff for me here. First, we also had the De La Cruz drop. Didn't get to watch either game today. Thoughts for A's and Warriors roll flow, or did I miss something in the chat? Definitely could have. A's bats looked really good. They batted around in that first inning. It was nice to see them respond after Springs went out and had another terrible opening there in Sacramento. Soderstrom nearly got his leg broken. It was a bad collision there for Soderstrom at first base in the first inning. They came out and checked on him, but thankfully he stayed in. Trying to think of what else was kind of key in the game. Yeah, just a nice clean game for the A's all the way around. Springs did pretty well to tee up some innings and all that. Yeah, Padre runner ran into him as he leapt for a high ball from Urshela. I believe Wilson had 3 hits. I think Urshela had 2 doubles. I'm trying to think of what else was kind of significant in the game. Blade got his first home run. They've homered in the first 12 games. Jacko, how are you? Yeah, he was out, dude. I don't know. I don't know if this guy's got the game glitching or if it's animating two different things or what. Are you ill from last night, Jacko? From the sauce? Let's see. Collision and bench clearing brawls in the show for Noah. But yeah, that was some weird animations, right? Oh, nice, Jacko. Just, yeah, literally sick. Sorry to hear that. At least you can have fun, though, when you're feeling good. That's hit well, but it's going to be right at the right fielder. Be off tomorrow. Hopefully, the fever passes. All right, TikTok buddies, please be sure to follow, share, and like. If you're on the For Your page, come on down. We need 100,000 likes for the big pack opening. Trying to get you guys there today. Every follower adds time, just like Christian just did. But here we go. I'm going to show you guys all the packs after this game. 100,000 likes. We open all the packs. There's a ton of packs. I need to open them to get this lineup better. Osvaldo Bido is probably the next one up for the A's. Because it's been Sevy, Springer, Osvaldo, Sears, and then it was Estes. I did not Libby. Jason, that's already played out. We talked about it earlier in the stream. Sorry, Jason. Let's see. No, Boston, I'm not going to lower it. You guys got an extra 30 minutes today. Yesterday we got to 60K, so we can do it. Might have to share the stream with some friends online. Live series collection, you probably want to get into flipping cards if you really want to make the stubs and get through it faster. Best way would be to download the companion app and probably buy and sell like silvers or jerseys or equipment, even though a lot of that stuff doesn't move super fast. But you'll have some profit there. I don't, Christian. Kind of a weird first question to ask somebody. Let's see. Moriel got ejected in the 8th for the Rays for snapping his bat at home plate after a strikeout. Bambino's recommending if you got any 87s, you're not going to lock in, sell them now. Amelia, no. Amelia, you need to calm it down. Here's what we're going to do, Amelia. You're going to get a chance to redeem yourself, but in 10 minutes. Go stand in the corner and realize what type of stream you're in. If you can't act right, then we don't need you. I didn't see the first part of that, Ned. I don't know if something held up, but yeah, they're both good offenses, but that's really a hitter's part too. Price plummet after weekend league, says Bambino. Pimped a single, thought it was going to be a home run. Hilarious stuff. I mean, they just extended the NFL season. I don't think they needed to extend it. Oh yeah, definitely a hitter-friendly park. The wind has been blowing out. I think virtually every game, so that's making it play a little bit shorter. Just wait till the Sacramento summer comes on. I told you guys all off season to get yourself some A's fantasy players because their stats should go up. Not having all the foul territory and the Bay Area night air that they were accustomed to out in Oakland. Sir Health, fun park to watch as Mike plays games. Last time Sabres made the playoffs was 2010. But yeah, I mean, NFL, here's what I think about the NFL. We had all the 16-game records. Now we got to have the 17-game records, and they want to stretch it out to an 18-game season. So a lot of your single season stuff that you talked about is like these crazy milestones are all going to fall. And the league's been trying to sell us on like, you know, wow, this guy ran for 2,000 yards. Can Shaquan Barkley break Eric Dickerson's record? Well, there was an extra game. It's not really apples for oranges. It's not Barkley's fault. Barkley had an amazing season, but, you know, it's not the same comparison. I guess it's the same argument of like Maris versus Ruth on the home run record from back in the day, too. Have Brent Rickers, so that's good. Maybe not so good for Severino pick. Yeah, Rooker's out of the gate a little slow. At least he's hit a few home runs. Rooker's not really having a lot of quality at bats. A lot of first pitch swinging, first pitch outing for Rooker. Looks like me on the show at times. But he'll get it going. Raves collection. Maddox is really good, says Jacko. But yeah, I spent about 2 innings thinking I was facing Nolan Ryan and wondering why the ball was coming in slow. Then I realized it was Perry. Haven't really teed off on Perry. Some of those fork balls and things look like they're going to hang down here, and I don't want to take the called strikes.
No ball.
82 games, same since 73. Yeah, that's nice, right? Maddox Cubs collection, says Bambino. I don't know. I haven't looked at them. Trying to rally back. First game of the night. See how this goes down the home stretch. Agree with the records. If they play more games, breaking records isn't as impressive. Yeah, it's not the player's fault. Obviously, these owners want to squeeze in more games, more gates, more television revenue, all that stuff. Just got McGuire. How do you like him so far, Jess? Could tell that was going to hit as a strike. I just didn't know where the timing was. Terrible swing. Got the chase pack. Through the regular pack. 14K stubs. Always want to mark. Yeah, he's my favorite guy of all time in real life. In the game, he doesn't play the way I wish he did. Yeah, low vision. I'm sure he'll get a better vision card eventually. But his swing is long for whatever reason. Or feels long. Liam, welcome back. Liam, yeah, that's something you got to keep to yourself, buddy. I don't want any predators trying to message you, Liam. Hey, it's all good. It's not about patience. Just common sense, Liam. All-time Albert Pujols for you. McGuire and Pujols were teammates in McGuire's last season. Pujols came up that year. Back in the old days. Most career assists, ridiculous. 1,963 assists for Wayne Gretzky. That one's probably never getting touched, right, Noah? Liam, let's not ask about that. Let's see. Noah, how are you? Joey Porter's in the house. How are you, Joey? To get the Beltran, you have to do all the Life Series collection. Pujols went to your school in your city for Carlin. Very cool. Yeah, I think it was 02. Yeah, that sounds like the last year for McGuire. I didn't know about McGuire telling him about bringing up Albert. That's what he claimed. Sounds like a LeBron thing. Yeah, I knew he was going to be great. Let's see. Joey loves this place. Joey, we love it when you're here. How are you, Joey? Who do I think should win Rookie of the Year for the NBA? Oh, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the runner there. We will get the throw out, though. Darlin, thanks for following. Actually, maybe it's Darren. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think it's Darren. Darren, thanks for following. Yeah. More follows, right? The lights flash. Timer goes up. We're trying to hit 100,000 likes. We'll do a massive pack opening. I'm not seeing the energy in TikTok that we need yet. Probably my fault, not bringing the energy to the stream. But, yeah, guys, you're going to want to get us to the pack opening. That's why I extended the stream by 30 minutes today. Let's see. Doing okay. Down day. Hanging in. I think Zach should win Rookie of the Year. But since he was underwhelming first overall, you doubt it, says Mike Plays Games. Liam, I like your confidence. Christian, thanks for the likes. All right, we're going to get Miller in there.
Andrew Miller.
Yeah, Miller looks fast compared to how fast Perry was pitching it. Steph Curry should win Rookie of the Year. Christian, yes. Maybe Cannon Curry. I hope so too, Bambino. I don't know if we're going to get the likes, so a little quiet over there for now. May not be our night. And then there's a gameplay update at 4 a.m., so I'm definitely out of here at that point. All right, Lawler just trying to get on base. And he's not faster than Miller. This is first game Raiders. Obviously, you can see the score, so Hopefully they'll get better, or this one will get better.
0-1.
The follower pace, we're not going to make it 3 hours.
0-2.
Got to get some folks coming through here. We need Christian to share the stream with his community. Yeah, they say, but haven't they said that in the past too? Update would be 7 Eastern, I believe. Got Zaid coming through. How are you, Zaid?
Ball.
Zaid, who's your favorite baseball team?
Hee-haw. 1-1. 2-1.
Zaid's a giant fan. Did you like the new City Connects tonight, Zaid? Thought I hit that thing up the middle. Got way underneath it somehow. Well, we're going to need a 3 spot in the 9th. Last gen, it was laggy last year. Who else do I think sit in a home run tomorrow? I don't know, buddy. But I do know this, Powers. You should join Underdog. Use my code DYF. They got all the fun stuff for you there.
That's inside. Ball.
Giants' new uniforms are all right, according to Zid. So yeah, they got their second City Connect. Has a bit of purple trim to it. Bait in, have a great time. Played on Xbox PS5 last year, no lag. Yeah, it'd be nice if Manny's more relevant moving forward, although we're going to get some cards better than Manny now that we're going to get into the next portion of it. Yeah, I thought the first Connects were probably a little bit better made than these. Then again, sometimes stuff grows on you after it's been out there. Not the biggest fan of the new one. Roflo would say they're an improvement over the last ones. I think those are going to be in the update too. Noah wishes he would have clipped it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This Ted Simmons card seems like a nice card to have. I wish I had all the cards.
That's the ball.
Hey, what's up, J-Dub? How are you?
Counts full.
Yeah, I remember you said you were locking him in one day, Bambino. Jacko's got him. Good number 9 hitter. That's where the opponents got him. Is there a George Brett card? There usually is. I don't know if we have Brett this year, but I would assume so. Typically, when we lose somebody, people talk about it quite a bit. Guess we'll throw in Milner. What do you play to get cards and packs? BR what? Zayd, I usually play ranked right now. I hope they make events relevant again. Events are pretty ugly right now. You thought the fog looked strange. Kind of felt like they put it on just to put it on there, says Roflo. Royals team affinity for George Brett card, I'm hearing from the other streams. Oh yeah, it is DYF. I'll type it in. And there's a command for it as well, Powers. Should pop up there in a minute from Nightbot. But yeah, they've been great to me as a sponsor, and I think they have a lot of fun stuff. They got some fun stuff coming up for the Masters. If you're a golf fan. Yeah, welcome back, Bryson. Hoping this guy can blow a 3-run lead. Let me back in. Hey, how are you doing, D-Rock? D-Rock, I saw you in Ninja's chat this afternoon. I just didn't start chatting because I won't get anything done as far as making videos. Swing at that late. No way, Joey.
1 and 2's the count.
Love you, Joey, but no. Every pinpoint was
Ball, that's it.
a wild pitch today. Quasm, welcome back to the Red Stream. How are you, Quasm?
1 and
Yes, Bearded Ninja. He's my buddy. Usually I'll lurk for him and the other great gaming buddies
1, 2.
if I see they're on. Spun on it, but contact swing, I was just trying to get on there. Yeah, Mike Malone getting fired is pretty crazy. I kind of forgot about the Malone thing after I read about the passing of Octavio Detel. I should have been ready to pause. Oops. Yeah, let me see that swing and miss again. That's definitely the confidence booster. Listen up, Westenberg.
Pitch hitting. Showdown. Westbrook.
Let's see.
No
Great
ball.
dude. Playing a little co-op for multiplayer program. Oh, how did it go? Yeah, Mike Malone getting fired up for the playoffs is wild. Along with Taylor Jenkins, right, from Memphis. All right, touch underneath it there. Ugly game, but first game of the day. All right, TikTok. I'm gonna show you guys all the cards, all the packs. We got to get the packs open here. Let me show you. There's the orange banner. We need 100,000 likes. We haven't had the best pace so far, but if you got friends showing online, please share it with them. All right, so we're back out of 700s for now. Yesterday was kind of the same. Started 700s, got back in. We're gonna add to the packs right here. Just hit one off the pitcher's forehead. I clipped one a couple nights ago off of Clemens. Pendleton got him really good. I think I made a pretty funny meme at it, but we'll see. We'll see what the viewers say. We'll get a gold deluxe. Wyatt, thanks for the likes. But yeah, no backseat gaming, no negativity, guys. Those of you that got sent to the corner. We got 35 standards, 2 Ballins, 1 Chase, 1 Championship Series, 3 headliners, 1 deluxe pipeline, and 3 deluxe question mark guys. So let's see. 600 Hall of Fame. I don't know if and when they're going to sort that out. But yeah, thanks for the advice, Coach. We'll go it alone. I don't know if I can get that command over to TikTok, but boy, we could use it there a whole heck of a lot. I'm going to try to get the shoutouts going as this game loads. So everybody can connect with each other, those that don't know one another. All right, so we got Roflo, got Mike. Oops, typo. We got Jacko. Dirk Specta. D-Rock, do you stream? I think Bama's here. Pretty sure Bama came in and said hi. I know Bama's ready for the other stream. Powers already told you. I'm not going to tell you like 14 people are going to hit a home run tomorrow. Because obviously that's not going to happen, Powers. You know, I gave you one. I gave you one pick to click. Day game in Sacramento, I like Soderstrom. You pulled Bellinger today, Ellie, and Mike Trout. That's a heck of a day, Sid. Yeah, Manny's been hitting pretty good there. Here's your pitching, but oh, does Manny have decent splits against righties? Because he hit Springs well today. Harper Card is playing away. I should probably have him in the lineup. Yeah, if you guys are on TikTok on the For Your page, come on in. We'd love you to follow, share, and like. So Jacko says Manny Machado hits home runs in patches. Yeah, I would expect tomorrow to be a high-scoring game. But who knows? We might get the opposite deal. I mean, that's your pick, Powers.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
But Powers, if you really want to get into it, join my Discord, because I can't get too much into those discussions live on TikTok. TikTok's a lot more strict. Yeah, the A's have some good hitters. I don't know if... I think you realized it, because I think you told me you thought the A's would do fairly well this season, coming into the year. But yeah, they should score a lot of runs, particularly in a more hitter-friendly park. Barbershop, how are you? Oh yeah, Sean Murphy had a home run, right? I believe.
Batting second, the designated
I think Murphy had a home run late. Pretty sure I saw the headline on Murphy. This is one of those games where I feel like the ball doesn't want to go where you're releasing it. Then again, maybe his confidence isn't high enough yet. Daniel, welcome aboard.
No, that's inside.
But I know, Bambino, you're saying something similar. This hasn't been, perfect releases every time, but the ball not going where you're aiming type of thing
That's a ball.
feels like it's just floating everywhere. Seems like everybody has Alvarez these days. How much does Alvarez cost on the markup? 80K? Thankfully, we'll get what should be 45K. Yeah, maybe I should get him. It was weird. Always a ball for Bambino. Daniel, who's your favorite baseball team? Welcome in, Daniel. Oh, I took the wrong path. Just want to spike this in the dirt.
1-1.
Lost in extras. Ranked is so exhausting. I might take the last night off from streaming and actually try to hit World Series if I'm hovering in the 700 still. But I imagine next season will be a little easier because everybody will have their ratings kind of established instead of everyone starting from 0 like this season. Harper 45k. I packed Harper the other day. I think for ranked it expires in 2 days. If I'm looking at it right. Now I'm worried about De La Cruz if he's going to squeeze the ball. He hit World Series with that win. Oh. I was one guy's World Series game, but he was like super locked in. That guy's put up like 8 runs or something. See if I can pick up Crochet's release point. Hopefully rack up some runs here. Here's my understanding on Weekend League. I might be wrong. This is what I read. So you know how social media is. But I read on Weekend League it's your highest division you made it into. So I think I'm in Gold 1. Whatever the starter gold is. So even if you like go down to 200 or something in rating, you're still going to play against Gold 1 players.
One ball, one
So I guess we'll see. Because I've ran into some people that probably shouldn't be as far down as they are this year. So I don't know if they're racking it up in co-op or what's happened. Dog, thanks very much for the rose. Jordan, hey, how are you? Welcome back to the stream, Jordan. Dog, how's your day been? That is a problem. Manny being Manny. Not going to get there. We'll blame it on the dreads. Buddy, I really don't know, Bambino. Oh my gosh. Monster raid. Bugs coming in with the big raid. Bugs is probably the top guy that you're going to find that streams FIFA Ultimate Team. And I've known him for a long, long time before he got partnered. I'm trying to pause so we can get Bugs shouted out. If you guys are coming in from Bugs' raid, thanks for checking this out. I go by Danielle Freak, and I stream him will be the show. I was trying to get Bugs shouted out here. But one of the mods beat me to it, but super awesome player. So glad to see you blow up, Bugs. If you're lurking and if you're raiding and running, completely understand. Sometimes you're just hungry and stuff at the end of the stream. Anybody that wants to come in and talk soccer, come on down. I'll take off followers only for next 10-15 minutes if any of the Bugs buddies want to make it through. You know, sometimes people kind of feel like there's like a little wall, right? First time followers. So we'll just shut that off for a bit. All right, so yeah, Bugs crew, come on in. Tell me about the world of soccer. How is the Azuri looking trying to qualify for the World Cup? We haven't had the best run in the World Cup for some time. Since like 06, honestly. Who's my favorite player? Jordan's asking. My favorite player is Mason Miller. All time would be Mark McGuire. But yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope you guys are having a great night. Not sure what Bugs is doing. Usually, yeah, he's on. So maybe he's having some technical difficulties or something. Like I think he's usually on these hours, right? I don't know who Cole Palmer is. Shows you my my lack of knowledge. Let's see, Bryson, what's happening, bud? Can you be mod? Jordan, no. Jordan, did you even subscribe to the stream? Dylan, thanks for being there. And TikTok, we need 100,000 likes to rip the packs. TikTok's a little quiet today. At least Dog was coming in hot. Stu, tell us how the week's been. Bryson, no. You guys haven't been here long enough. If I need to, I'll summon some of the purple chat regulars to go regulate with their wrenches. They just prefer being in the purple stream. But yeah, a lot of the purple VIPs and mods are mods there. Dylan, thanks for the taps on the screen.
No, that's out.
So we got Edmonds against Musina. Is the Edmonds card not have a good swing? I'm surprised he's only hitting 206 with him, but maybe he just got him or something. Because usually Edmonds is pretty nice to hit with. Noah's going to be right back. No problem, buddy. Brandon, he's going to head out. Have a good night and stream. Brandon, we need you. We need you tapping the screen. But Brandon, pleasant dreams. And if you can't rest, come on back. Terrible stats. You think the PCI is small? JJ, we're playing ranked seasons right now.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
What's your favorite game mode, JJ? Oh, Noah's there. Noah's gonna start tapping it up on TikTok. Thanks, Noah.
That's in. Ball.
It could be two. I'm gonna step to on the bag. And man, it took Lindor a long time to get that throw out. Yeah, ranked seasons is inside Diamond Dynasty. Yep, that's correct. Noah, thanks for the likes. Everybody be like Noah and Dylan, and
Pinch hitting,
gotta get the tap team assembled there on TikTok. Should have a video hitting right about now too. A lot of times when the videos upload, that helps drive traffic there. Certainly more followers will add more time to our time bank and give us a better shot at 100K. Now this guy's probably right around my speed. The type of guy I need to be playing. We're both just trying to manufacture runs. Dang, I was trying to pause there. I was going to lift Balzana. Balzana's like, how dare you? But, yeah, not quite enough. Bash, 69-0. How about your record, Bash? Oh, I don't like hitting with McGuire. But I do like hitting with McGuire, if that makes sense. The times that I run into it, it's just like, oh, yeah, there's my guy. 24-3. Good going, Bash. Tempted to heat up some bagel bites. Mike's gonna make the hotel room smell like bagel bites. Well, hey, if you brought them, cook them, right, Mike? What console do I play on? Jay, I'm a PlayStation guy. How about yourself, Jay? I hit pretty well that Veritech card. Oh, look at Manny. Manny flashing the leather. I don't always make contact, Jay. I wish I did. All-Star, I can tear it up there, you know, with decent cards. Not so much in BR, maybe, with some of the commons and bronze silver stuff. But, yeah, Hall of Fame's tough for me. Jay's on Xbox Series X. We got two J's. We got JJ and Jay. Yeah, let's not talk about other streams, Bash.
Nope. Ball. 1-0.
Cubs all the way for AKA John Doe. Who's your favorite Cub of all time, John? You can change the camera for hitting for sure, JJ. You can do strike zone 1. I forget all the different cameras, but yeah, I stick with strike zone because I can see the ball a little bit more clearly. And when you get older as a gamer, I think that's definitely something that you want. Where's the profile picture for the Likeathon? I must be missing something. Oh, it should be animating. Is it not going up on the screen? Let me try toggling it on and off. Yeah, it should be there on the left. No, I'm not sure why it's not there. Let me turn back on Tickfinity. Timer's still running, but Tickfinity kind of closed itself out. Might need to see if I can reboot that thing. Thanks for telling me, Noah. Yeah, that always kind of motivates people too. Shoot, now I'm trying to find what it's called. Oh, it's actually called Likeathon. Inside Tickfinity. Not just a corny name that I came up with. Okay, I'm gonna reset it since it's not working. I see Dylan and Noah are there now. Okay, now it's working. Yeah, please like it up, guys. 100,000 likes. We hit 60K yesterday. 100,000 will rip our packs. Kind of left that one in a bad spot. Adam, how are you, buddy? Adam's in the red chat. Red chat getting a lot of new folks. If you guys are in the red chat, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and some reactions. Let's see. Kerry Wood, John Lester, Sammy Sosa. Those are all good answers. I'm not a big fan of John Lester. Let's see. Rizzo when he was there. So many can't choose. I would go back to Ryan Sandberg and probably Sean Dunston for my favorite Cubs. As a non-Cub fan. Somebody in chat the other day brought up Mark Grace's swing and enjoying watching Grace. He was a great hitter, obviously. Just got off work, made some rice-a-roni. Hey, that's quite the treat there, J-Dub. Did it come out good? Bash, thanks for the rose. Sorry for getting off on the wrong foot with you there, Bash. But yeah, here's what happens, Bash. At least in my experience, somebody comes in, starts talking about another streamer. Someone else in chat takes it wrong what you're talking about, and then you end up having problems between the communities. So I usually don't talk about anybody unless I'm shouting out like my friends in chat. Like we just got rated by Bugs, so be sure to follow Bugs, Bugs. Best guy you're going to find on FIFA Ultimate Team on the purple platform. You got user 56 and Rizzlebeard coming in. Rizzle, how's the Riz levels today? Hot take, you like the Lester move? You know it didn't work out, but he showed for us outside of the monstrosity of the dreaded wildcard game. Yeah, I didn't like the move at all. Lester seemed like he had a stick up his rear the whole time he was there. I don't think the locker room was ever the same. Kyler, welcome in. But I mean, I know what they were trying to do. You know, at least Bean said in the interviews that followed, they were trying to really load up on pitching because they felt like pitching was what had always stalled them out once they got to the playoffs. But I don't know, man. They were the number one team in baseball with 6 or 7 All-Stars when they made that trade. And then they backed into the playoffs barely. Let's see. Eric, welcome aboard. How are you, Eric? Don't see your name on the screen. I wonder if it doesn't animate the names if it's user with no profile picture, but it should. Jordan, welcome back in. Grace was awesome too. Madden, probably the best manager that you've had since the 40s. Jordan, don't flood chat, dude. Oh, I don't even, but I got most of those guys. All right, Jordan, you're getting the night off. I'll give you one more shot next time because you haven't been obnoxious, Jordan, but you're being obnoxious right now. Like you haven't been breaking the rules, but yeah, don't flood chat when I tell you not to. So anyhow, yeah, the community. I have a lot of the community muted. If I want to see what somebody's up to, I'll just navigate to their page and interact with it. But yeah, people get all bent out of shape about the dumbest stuff. Derek Lee was a beast there. He was indeed. But user, it should be counting them. I don't know why it's not animating on the screen. I use a software called Tickfinity, which is like a third-party software that works with TikTok. And I don't usually get too much complaints about the likes, but I'm sorry it's not grabbing your likes. I don't know, man. I think if... Here's what I think, Roflo. I think they just stay the course. They win the West. They don't have to play in a wild card game, most likely, because their record was humming along. And maybe Zamarja. I forgot the other guy they got was Zamarja that year. And Sonny Gray and those guys might have been able to get their way through. But what do I know? Because they'd already made the move for one pitcher. Oh, yeah. Was it Hamill? Was Hamill the other guy? I can't remember the whole rotation. I think you said that was like the year you started following the team. So it's probably clearer in your mind now after, for myself, seeing so many years of the game. Joel, it's going good. How are you, Joel? Noah says he thinks it's only showing top 5. Kind of a big dude. Went to watch a game. Looked like he was at least a foot taller than everybody else. Kind of funny. Had the giant on the team. Yeah, Derek Lee was a big man. Started following heavily in 12. Okay, so that was Cespedes' first year then. 14 was the year when it fell apart. And then I feel like that move unraveled that contention window too. Because in the offseason, at least here's my perception, Bean doubles down and gives away Donaldson because he's irritated. And okay, my gambit didn't work out. We can't win with this team, so we got to blow it up again. And that Blue Jays package wasn't good, and Donaldson goes on to be an MVP player. So it was Zamarja and Hamill. Hamill was like the 5th starter, right? I'm trying to remember who all was there. I feel like they had Zamarja. I want to say Bartello was on that team, although I think we only had Bartello for a season or 2. I know Gray was in the mix back then as a young starter. Remember Gray struggled against the Tigers, I think maybe the season before, when we were matching up against Verlander and stuff. So Bartello was gone. I don't think they had to give away Cespedes, man. Like, they should have been able to find something to do if they wanted another starter. I know to get a Lester caliber guy, you're going to have to give away a star, but I don't think they had to go that far in. Let's see. Your old manager at Big 5 in Sacramento played with Derek Lee in high school, believe it or not. He was from Carmichael. Have I ever tried pulse mode on pitching? Not intentionally. Oh, Casimir. Yeah, Casimir was pretty good for us, right? Jesse Chavez was in the rotation at some point too, says Jose. Yeah, Jesse was probably better being a relief guy for us, but I think he did get a few spot starts. Uncle Jesse, super cool guy at the fan fest. Uh, John, I'm an A's fan. I have 3 chats going, so if anybody hears me interacting with chat that you don't see, it's somebody from the other chats. TikTok, you guys are responsible if you choose to take the responsibility for it. Get 100K likes. I got a ton of packs to open tonight. More folks that follow, the lights flash and the timer goes up, so we have a better shot at hitting our goal. McGuire with the infield hit. He was known for those. Let's see. Man, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. I think it's Crispy. How are you, Crispy? Welcome to our stream. I should have been ready to pause. We'll send up Westberg.
No balls. One strike.
Shocked about baseball. How's your day going, B-Nut? Most popular? It's usually TikTok has the most interaction. I've been on the purple stream the longest, Adam. So if you were to join the purple chat, some of the folks have been there like 8 years with me. They've seen the stream really evolve over, the course of time. But yeah, I think Lester hated being there, and I don't know if you can know that before you trade for a guy. Also, I don't know if you remember all this row flow. The day before, or maybe 2 days before, Cespedes didn't want to play center field. There was an injury to Coco Crisp, and Cespedes went and asked Reddick if Reddick wouldn't mind playing center. And I think the A's might have got been out of shape about him not wanting to play center. Also, I feel like Reddick never liked Cespedes, although I'm assuming, because I remember when we traded for Reddick and then we signed Cespedes, he had some just kind of like weird tweets about it, because I think he realized he was maybe at risk of not getting as much playing time when he thought he was coming, to Oakland to be the man. So I kind of wonder if Reddick got the chance to stick the knife into Yoenis a bit. But I think that's what ended up happening. I think Cespedes played left that day, and then Cespedes played center. So I think that may have set things off a little bit too with Bean and Melvin or whoever were the decision makers. But who knows if we'll actually get the full story on that one of these days. Followed a year ago, time has flown by. Dr. Brown and Bo are here. Thanks guys for jumping in. Bunch of packs if we can get there on the Likeathon. Literally fluked in a run there. Luis Garcia trade from the Sox from the Angels may turn out to be one of the worst trades for them in the past decade, depending on how Lugo pans out. This is Mike Plays Games. That's hit pretty well by Veritek. His right fielder doesn't seem like he's got the beat on it. Yeah, he's got Musial out there, and Musial's going to cost him a couple runs. One of the top 3 worst A's trades. So, Jose, my buddy Roflo, he's in Purple Chat. He's been with me for a long time. He's a long-time A's enjoyer who may not be on board with Sacramento, and I don't blame anybody for feeling any way about that. But he's saying, at least he was doing a callback, he doesn't really feel like that was that bad of a trade in hindsight. Like, he kind of thinks maybe the logic was right on it, which I respectfully disagree with. Let's see. Alex, welcome aboard. I feel like Cespedes brought swagger to the team, and once Yoenis went out the door, that whole team deflated. I don't think everything was the same. Of course, Bean can say whatever he wants. I think if he knew how it was going to play out, he probably wouldn't have done it exactly the same again. But, it's not something you're usually going to hear from a GM who's now like a team president, part owner. Loved Reddick when he was on the team. Your opinion of him completely fell off a cliff. I remember Reddick pouting in one of the Tiger series. I think it was 2013. Had a key at bat with the bases loaded. I want to say there was one out, popped up or struck out, and he's just slamming his bat. And I remember thinking, like, this guy's kind of like a man-child type guy, can't control his emotions. I never really enjoyed him as much. He was kind of fun with the whole, Superman t-shirt under his jersey, and, made some amazing wall-climbing plays and all that. And occasionally would have the clutch hit for us. But yeah, it was definitely a Reddicator once he was gone. He was one of those guys, kind of like where I feel about Clay Thompson now. Although Clay's a little different. Of course, Clay left with 4 rings, but Clay talked all the talk about, he wanted to come in and go out with his boys, and then he bolts out to Dallas because he got his feelings hurt for playing low IQ basketball and hurting the team last couple of years. Let's see, Garcia had a 4 ERA and a 2-month rental. One of the guys you got, Ryan's reliever, so nasty, says Mike. Lugo, according to some stats, projects as a better hitter in your organization, or optimization, at least in the minors. Why do I sound so zesty? I don't know. It's a blessing and a curse, buddy. Hindsight wasn't a good trade. 100% with a thought process. Chris, dude, how are you? Clay's no longer Bay, although Nightbot hasn't got the word. But yeah, I'm thrilled that Clay Thompson's first year outside of Golden State has worked out the way it has. Not that Kyrie got injured, even though I don't care for Kyrie. Not rooting for injuries, but you know, Clay thought he was going to go get his 5th ring there, was going to go play with Luka, and we saw how that all worked. Probably should have did a little bit of investigation into the new ownership group there. All right, so TikTok, your mission, if you choose to accept it, 100K likes. I added 30 minutes to the stream off rip. More followers means more time. Oh, nice, Jacko. More as tenure goes by, Perry as a GM has been great at everything except free agency. Roflo, I'm going to ask you the unknowable question, and Jose and any other A's enjoyers, past or present, weigh in. How much do you guys think Bean is running the day-to-day now? I feel like he still puts his thumb on the scale on big moves, but I think he's pretty much just chilling. I think he's got all his little side hustle hobbies. Just don't like him because of certain sanitation apparatus he was involved with. I may have missed that. I remember Reddick throwing sunflower seeds at a mascot and doing a lot of douchey stuff. I thought he was on the podcast circuit too, of being a knucklehead. Luka trade will go down as one of the dumbest, greediest trades in NBA history. The trash cans. Dude, I thought he threw his jockstrap at somebody, Roflo. I forgot he was on the team of that time period for Houston. I knew he was there, and I knew he was a Dodger for a while too. Bean's probably more of a consultant now, says Mike. I was thinking, here comes a breaking pitch away. I was kind of holding down, expecting to scoop, right to left. I should have been obviously guarding fastball. I'm not looking up and in. I'm not catching up to it. But yeah, user, thanks for all the taps. Everybody on TikTok, hope you guys are doing great. If you haven't answered yet, who's your favorite baseball team? New TikTokers. Good to have you guys here. You think he's pretty much out and Forrest is the driving force? Yeah, I haven't seen much out of Bean with any interviews, with anything for quite some time. Not this past December, the December prior, there was an ESPN article with him, and he was hyping up how Howard Terminal was going to get done. And then I don't think I've seen any really public comments since then. Maybe just the smallest smuttering of being excited for Vegas after a long time. But I'm not even sure if I remember that. It may just be something a fan was saying. Agree with you. Jose thinks he's taking a back seat. I think the Cavill situation also is really interesting around the A's, if you're an A's follower, because he was all gung-ho for Vegas in all his statements and was kind of the lead man. And I think they kicked him out without making it official that they kicked him out. I think they asked him to leave, right? I mean, he made it sound like he wanted to pursue other opportunities, but I think Cavill was dropping the ball, and that's why they switched gears at president. And now with the economy and Gap stock teetering, and Gap stock has crashed a lot, I don't think Fisher's got the money at the moment. Wanted to go back to Comcast. I can't imagine he's going to have like a nice little peaceful life in the Bay Area. Any A's fan that sees him, minimum's going to give him the stink eye. He may run into some knucklehead that is too much. I remember some dude was filming him getting into an airplane, which, I mean, I guess that's okay. I think the guy confronted him, but wasn't trying to be violent. Wasn't ready to hit there with McGuire. Got to be ready to let that bat rip. Give him something more than the stink eye will roll flow. Okay, so Westenberg against Justin Martinez. User 56, thanks for all the tabs. And I'm flailing at this. I've not picked up the location here. We got AZ Nation. How are you, AZ? Couple birdies might join him. Keep playing more and more. Hey, I don't even run that many, noobs. I gotta monetize the stream. 1989 was my favorite year. But, you know, I know a lot of you guys are too young to remember that. Pretty sure I have it at like 8 minutes an hour. It's not the amount, it's the length of time. I don't know how many they fit in. Do I not play Madden anymore? Hey, sounds like you've been an enjoyer of the stream previously. I'll play it when the new Madden comes out. Might play it during draft time. Just for like a day to talk football around the draft time. Because MLB will slow down. But I usually go with the seasons, Jesse. Or excuse me, AZ Nation. Best pitcher in the game is probably got to be Roger Clemens. Although I don't know, I haven't used Clemens. I think somebody was saying he doesn't have outlier, so maybe it's not Roger, but Roger's 99. I think he's the only 99 pitcher, right? Yeah, the game has legends, past and present, for MLB The Show. That Veritek card has a nice swing.
That missed. That's a ball.
Late with Pendleton. Roger has outlier on the 4 seam. Okay, he does have outlier. I thought somebody just said in chat tonight he doesn't have outlier. Maybe it was Nolan Ryan. I'm getting confused. Schultz has a really good card, says J-Dub. Your name's now showing up. I'm glad it finally started working.
Oh, 1.
J-Ram kind of delayed on that. He'll get the jump throw, and the speedrunner not able to beat it out, unfortunately for me. Yeah, if you guys are browsing TikTok, we certainly could use more follows. More follows adds to the time bank. Of course, you know, if anybody subscribes, that'll add like 5 minutes to the timer. Gifts will add time, but I know not everybody's in a situation where they have disposable income for streams. But I thought tonight, adding more time to the timer, we would definitely hit the Likeathon goal. Because yesterday we were close. We hit 60K, and we started with 90 minutes. Today we started with 120. We got, let's see, SC, D, and M coming through. SC, D, and M, what is that an acronym for? So Marte's on. 2 lefties. I think now's probably the time to make the move. Lost the first game of the night. 3-zip. Probably should have took batting practice, although I haven't been taking batting practice as much of late. I feel like sometimes I get swinging too early on things. He's just going to jam it out there. Maybe he wants to lift Edmonds. He will. Can't say I recognize who that is. Oh, it's Tyler O'Neill. So it's called Diamond Dynasty. It's online. It's card collecting mode. If you ever played FIFA Ultimate Team or NBA 2K's My Team, it's the same type of thing. You collect the cards of players past, present, and sometimes future, right? They have like young players in the game, and you get to use them in your lineup. You can make your own uniforms, name your team, name your location, and you know, compete for the glory of the game. And it's got a power creep to it, like most of these games do. You know, I was reading about those. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to pronounce this correctly, but the Dire Wolves. The company that did it, they just altered the way that their mane and their look is. They didn't actually bring them back from extinction the way that they're making it sound. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of cool, but it's also like,
3-1.
you know, they didn't pull off some great, you know, Jurassic Park type thing. I don't know, honestly, user. I thought it showed you at the top left of the screen, but I'm definitely not the expert on it. Jacko, thanks for the likes. Yeah, if you read into it deeper, because I saw a Reddit thread. I spent too much time on Reddit. That was like the #1 comment, was that they just altered, I don't know, 2 or 3 gene sequences from like a normal wolf, and this is not really anything like what those wolves were like when they went extinct. They just made them look like it, but they don't really share much genetics in common with the one that went extinct. So it's like, I don't know. It's kind of like a designer dog or something to me. Like, it's cool, but it's not maybe opening Pandora's box and bringing things back from extinction.
Ball. That's
Which
high.
I think would be great to bring back a lot of different animals if they could. Might be a great benefit to mankind. Yeah, I think they only got a few of the genes out of it, Gambino, if you research it. I want to say they got like 15 of the genes, but to replicate the extinct wolves, they would have needed like 2,000 or something. So it's pretty much just a normal wolf with like a coal mane, is how I took it to be. I may not be given the most succinct explanation of that, but in general, that's what I read. He's getting a lot of innings out of his reliever here. Like to make these guys burn through their bullpen when they make the call to the pin early, but I don't always do it. All right, so TikTok, we got 42 minutes left guaranteed. Servers go down. Matchmaking goes down in a couple hours, so we have a shot. We just got to pick up the pace. Hopefully the videos are popping off on TikTok. If you have a banger video going, then of course that circulates your stream too. People see the little red live icon there. Of course, Red Chat's same way. Red Chat doesn't have a for-your page quite the same.
Ball.
Oh, that was there. Pulled down thinking it had more break than it did. Swung underneath it.
Leading off.
Oh, well, we're up 4. Let's see if we can keep pitching well. Stan the man against Franco, and Stan's going to probably get an infield hit here. I wonder if Bazana would have got that one. I didn't realize Bazana was from Australia. I was looking at his card today. Do you guys know for the spring breakout switch hitter from the Padres, do I need to beat Showdown 4 times, or do I get all those gold cards on one go? Because I haven't played that Showdown. The one against Dollander. Yeah, Leo. I avoided saying the last name because I don't want to crack you up. Gotta do it a few times. Ugh. I kind of want the card, but yeah, that sucks. I mean, it's probably not super hard to do, but if I'm not concentrating well, I will choke a Showdown.
Third baseman, Jose.
He's the best. I was thinking play him at second and replace Basana, because I do like what's his name, Laureano there at short. And I don't think Laureano has secondary second base, but I noticed that card does. You beat it 4 times in 30 minutes, and then you want to say you're not a sweat. You just skip right to the boss, didn't you, Bambino?
No, that missed.
You can't skip to the main boss anymore? Yeah, but doing it 4 times is time consuming, right? How many mini bosses you gotta play? Like 30 of them? Well, I've felt them sometimes from being. What's up, Gelato? How are you, buddy?
The first baseman, Mark McGuire.
It's like 1 run each time.
0-1. That's a ball. That's inside.
Playing 2 versus 2. Oh, how's that going, Gelato?
2-1.
Usually 1-2 batters is over. Maybe for you.
Now pitching. Devin
The timer is the fear of missing out timer, but it's for TikTok. I have it showing here. Bambino, excuse me, Bambino. Noobs. That way you guys know how much time is left on the stream. But the more they follow, subscribe, send gifts, the longer we stream for all 3 platforms.
Hey, ha.
Only swing if it's middle of the zone, says Bambino.
1-1.
User, thanks for all the likes. User is single-handedly trying to get us there on the Likeathon. But yeah, I've gone to that follower-a-thon / subathon thing, and it's gotten more engagement usually, noobs.
now batting. The
But today's a little quieter
Ricky
so far.
Manto.
Again, it's a weekday, and I think spring break's over for most of the schools. Eric, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
Take your base.
Yeah, user, you've been all over it. We got to get some more users on the tap team. User 56 is doing work there. If you guys got any friends showing online, please share the stream with them.
Hook. 1-1.
And that one's gonna sink in. So we'll have first and third. Isaac, welcome aboard. Who's your favorite baseball team, Isaac? Oh yeah, out here I think most of them already have had spring break and spring break's over.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Not doing it till the week of Easter. Because that does tend to bring in some, you know, high school, college chatters. Oh, Roflo's there. Roflo, I didn't even think I knew you were a TikTok buddy. So, Isaac, who's your favorite Dodger of all time? Thanks, Roflo. Jose's on the likes as well. Way inside the cherry. JSB, what's up, dude? Suns were a few weeks back. Yeah, I think that was how most of the schools around here are. Jackie's a great answer. Roflo, if you're on a keyboard, you can just hold down L if you're watching from the web browser, and it'll just keep liking, is my understanding. This is a perfect swing but on contact. So we'll see if Terry's got the juice. He doesn't. Go Dodgers. What's up, DJ? Your grandfather. Hey, DJ Bozak's a huge Dodger fan. You should let him know about who your grandfather is, noobs. J-Dub, thanks for the likes.
That's a ball.
I'm not. I'm talking to some Dodger fans in the other chats. Stinky. Stinky, how's your day been?
Down. Ball.
All right, I'll show you guys what we're tapping for. If you guys are in TikTok.
No, that's out.
I just want to throw a strike. Come on, Franco. Now, yeah, there's a strike. We're on to Pound Town. They did terrible today. I think they'll be all right. I don't imagine they're going to fall apart and turn into a mutiny on, what's his name? David Roberts.
Now pitching.
DJ Bozak, how are you? Good to see you in the stream. Playing some guitar tonight or the show, DJ? Frank Keller, who's at bat when Jackie Robinson's still home. His swing is good.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Somebody told me today if they could have two favorite baseball teams, what do you tell them? You tell them, I'm not here to gatekeep your fandom, do what you want.
1 ball, no strikes.
Not sure if I want to sign up for those real stinky.
1 strike.
Jose, thanks for likes. It was delayed on trying to set up my row.
1-2.
I don't like Blake Snell's release point, Yako. But I'm not trying to make anything worse for you. I could have sworn years ago they said Snell had like 2 different release points depending which pitch he was throwing to. I feel like I usually have a hard time picking them up when he has good cards. At Wrigley in the rain. Ah, you're playing some cheeser trying to make the game lag. Ooh, I don't think so, Jesse. At the moment. Wish they put Hamilton in the game. He was great in Texas. Hamilton's his issues with his family, I think, will keep him out. Pretty sure that's my season high right now. Sent 500. That's enough vertical stream for Roflo. Guitar, practicing some Careless Whisper. Oh, I like it. Hey, Ken, good game, buddy. We're both kind of in that same range where I feel like we're just trying to manufacture runs, man. We got 35. All right, TikTok, this is why you guys are liking the stream. We need 100,000 likes to open the packs. We got really close yesterday. 35 standards, 2 ball-ins, 1 chase, 1 championship series, 3 headliners, a deluxe pipeline, and 3 deluxe question marks. So you guys get us to 100,000 likes, we will open all the packs. For now, there's still time on our time bank, so we'll keep pushing. When the timer runs out, the stream runs out, more follows, subs, all that stuff adds to the timer. Kento, buddy, thanks for subscribing. I'll throw some time on the time bank for Kento coming through. Kento, that's very kind of you. Thanks for using your Prime here. How are you enjoying the game this year? And how do you feel about your Mariners at the moment? Not trying to be sarcastic or anything. I thought the Mariners looked pretty good when the A's were up there. I watched, of course, the first 4 games against you guys. Let's see. Trying to multitask and then I forget to do anything. But yeah, let me up the timer. We had a subscriber over on the purple stream, so there we go. Time's up for our new friend. Mariner offense making you sad. I feel like you guys are a couple of decent bats away. Pitching staff is ridiculously good for Seattle. What's my rank record? 69-0. Don't know how people are good at this game. PCI control is terrible. Stinky, you need to get yourself some control freaks. Use creator code DYF when you get your control freaks. Tigers and Mets have won the most games in a row right now in the league, says Jesse. Interesting. Hey, the A's won one in a row. I'm thrilled with that. You're now on the subscriber wall. That reminds me, I need to tweet out all the new subscribers. Guys, is it on Legend over 800? Because they got the rating stuff screwed up now. Go A's. Having the Sacramento subreddit, man, I'm definitely paying a lot of attention this year. Legend's still after 900. It's weird that they didn't address that or fix that in this upcoming update. I usually like playing in City Center Field. This year I've been playing in Sutter Health. Still supposed to be Legend after 900. All right, so we'll see how this one goes. I have the rating advantage, but that doesn't mean I'm going to play better. Let's switch back on followers so we don't get any stranger danger in our chat. TikTok, thanks for the 23 follows. More followers, more flashing lights, and more time. We're in Laughing Mountain. Boy, the batting eye just keeps changing in Laughing Mountain every single year. Facing Holiday. I feel like I haven't seen Holiday in a while. Heading to Coors Field next month. Excited to check out the stadium. So, not to make everything about the A's, but I just watched the A's play in Coors, their previous series, and man, that is a beautiful park. It seems like it's holding up well over the years, at least aesthetically. I don't know if it's in disrepair in the concourse or anything, but yeah, that park looks nice. Jacko, he may go catch a game at Coors tomorrow. Who are they playing tomorrow, Jacko? Devin, how are you? Perfect field to hit more home runs. The only thing with playing with Coors in the show is it's got more, it's got more assets, so it makes the game lag more versus playing in a minor league stadium. And then Sutter Health is a major league stadium, which is really a minor league stadium masquerading. Yankee, thanks for the share. Brewers would be fun to see. It's just fun to go to the games too. I'm assuming Rockies probably have some really affordable tickets with the state of the team. M with the cross, thanks for jumping in. The Lorax is here. How are you, Lorax? It's Hicks. You changed your name. Welcome in, Hicks. All right, Lindor going to serve it into right center. I'm doing good, Devin. Yeah, thanks for being here. Cubs look like a really good team, Alex. He might no hit the Rockies when you're there, says Jesse. Yeah, some stadiums are really good about that. Just letting you move down as long as you're not sitting like in a season ticket holder's spot. Yeah, just get in the door and go where you want. Doing good, but getting tired. Got underneath that thing.
0-2. One ball.
Devin Maverick, thanks for the likes. The way you hit more home runs is that you bring down the PCI. Can you bring it up? Buddy, you just got to square it up. You got to get as much PCI on the ball as you can. For myself, it's 2 a.m. here. How are you doing, Prince? Welcome back to the chat. Slammed it. I thought it was like a slider. Oh, he doesn't even have a slider. He's got a cutter. And went chasing with McGuire. Not what we wanted. Here's Crochet. Hey, thanks very much for the heart me. Yeah, the heart me. For those that don't know, if you go into somebody's TikTok stream, you send a heart me, it'll make you a follower. So it's kind of a cool double feature of the heart me. Sneaky, thanks very much for following. It also puts you on that streamer's TikTok team. We got Yankee coming through as well. It's Yankee L.
0-1.
Kengri? I don't know. I feel like the pronunciation should be Spanish on the end, but I'm not really sure how to say it that way. Trippy, I'm doing well. Weird day in sports, right? Sad to see the passing of Octavio Dotel. Tony Blanco, who also played for the Washington Nationals, passed away in that roof collapse situation. Esteban Herman almost passed away. Tony Blanco shoved him out of the way, per the reporting. And then Nelson Cruz's sister, passed away in that tragedy. Roy, how's your day been? Thanks for jumping in, Roy, as our latest follower.
Ball 1. 1-1.
And Roy, who's your favorite baseball team? The Santander seems nice, but it's a lot of stubs to lock in for an 88, which, how long will he be relevant? And how fast are they going to move up their power creep? Roy's also a Yankee fan. All right, guys, who's your favorite Yankees of all time?
The second baseman, Alex.
I'd probably go Mickey Mantle and Aaron Judge for past and present. Having a real rough series right now. Well, hey, that'll stop people complaining about the torpedo bats, right? Bernie Williams, that's a great answer.
Ball 1.
My favorite team's the A's. Still supporting for now. Not sure if I'll make it to Vegas, though. Reds fan there for Ronnie. Who's your favorite Red? I remember you guys running over the A's in the 90 World Series. He's a very disappointed 10-year-old fan then. Thoughts on all of the base stealing this early? I haven't looked at the base stealing numbers, but base stealing is ridiculously easy compared to what it used to be with the limited throwovers, larger bases, the pitch clock. Kind of wish Vince Coleman and Lou Brock and Ricky Henderson, all those guys could play in this modern era. So it doesn't surprise me that base stealing's up. Yeah, all-time and currently. Second favorite team, I don't think I have one, Alex.
Ball. That's down.
When the A's go, I think I'm done with Major League Baseball. Become a Savannah Banana fans or something. Become a fan of Sacramento State. Ricky would have 500 stolen bases. Love watching the stream. Thanks for hanging out with us, Donnie. Hey, I'm glad that you guys come in.
Mickey.
If the Padres owner hadn't passed away, I probably would have become a Padre fan. Because supposedly he was the one guy that was going to vote against Fisher in the move. But he passed away right before the owners' meeting. They said, and they can say anything, but they said he had 8 or 9 owners lined up with him to maybe get that vetoed. So it just sucks that he passed away. Seemed like he was an awfully good guy. I know it's still in the family, but they probably didn't feel comfortable picking up the fight right then and there. Because every one of the other owners now, and of course he passed, they voted to go along with this nonsense. The Mirage in the Desert Stadium. What's up, Dustin? How are you, buddy? Let's see, King Griffey and currently Ellie De La Cruz.
The third baseman.
Those guys are both a lot of fun to watch. Right, we're going small ball. We're going around the bases. And he was ready for me at home. I thought I could distract him with the runner rounding first, but he caught it. Good job for my opponent. No, Mark McGuire's my favorite all time. Ricky's probably my second favorite. Potter's family is also having some infighting amongst themselves for the ownership. That's unfortunate.
That's a ball.
What's happening, buddy? How are you?
Balls. No strike.
Gonna call you Cross because I don't see a display name. Jacko says, sort of falls. TikTok friends, I appreciate all the likes and the follows. We're trying to hit 100,000 likes before the timer goes. If we do, big time pack opening. He was a great charity person. Suck what happened. Was he in bad health, or did he just like have a heart attack or something? I don't really remember the story around it.
That's a ball.
Yeah, Ricky was born on Christmas Day, and then Ricky passed. Well, I don't remember the exact date, but like the 20th, 21st, he passed right before his birthday this year. Had cancer for years. Best owner I got to see for the Seahawks was Paul Allen, and of course he passed away as well from I want to say it was leukemia, but very similar. Obviously, it's sad when anybody passes, not just because they're a good owner, but when you're a fan, you love those folks to have a nice long reign, and they're committed to winning and the community and all those good things. Hurts season. I'm guessing you're a Jalen Hurts fan. Welcome aboard, Hurts. Maybe you're a Sooner fan, like myself. Let's see. I think it's Jeff and Dustin. Thanks, guys, for being the tap team there on TikTok. But yeah, at least in my mind, I was really looking to that vote and saying, man, if anybody votes against this, I'll probably root for their franchise if I was going to ever switch. And then, they all just went unanimous on it, unfortunately. Hook'em says Hurt season. Well, Jalen didn't go hooking him when he was in college, but you already knew that. It's taking your Eagles to new heights, though. Padre ownership is great. They do re-evaluations every offseason to Petco.
For the Athletics, the shortstop.
Or is it re-elevations? My eyes are playing tricks on me. Oh, renovations. Okay.
Now batting.
Trey, wouldn't you like to know? Just ask your mom, Trey. Hate autocorrect. You're whack for thinking Beltrade's the greatest Ranger of all time. He's definitely got an argument. They've upgraded it every season. That's wonderful. Don't have to worry about going and asking for a big taxpayer ask if you just stay on top of things. Good pitch on the splitter. I thought it was dipping out for a ball. Corey Seaver, the best Ranger, no debate. Maybe Nolan Ryan. Jesse says it was actually pneumonia. For Ricky Henderson, yeah. I've only been to the Giants and the A's stadium, so I can't weigh in too much on the food debate. As a vegetarian, I was really happy they had an Impossible hamburger at the Coliseum last year. Don't know if they have any good offerings at Sutter Health this coming season. Nolan, greatest Ranger of all time, says Papa Bear. Ivan Rodriguez is a good answer as well. What about Elvis Andrews? I agree with Mike. Mike says Seager being the best Ranger's got to be modern C bias. Yeah, good pitch. I was thinking he was going to go with a breaking pitch somewhere, so which is kind of out looking for it. So Bando says Seager clears. Papa Bear, great to see you in chat, as always. I'm hearing Austin Hedges is the best Ranger from the Purple stream. Yeah, that's true.
I got a ball, one strike.
Yeah, he was at the end there in Texas. What about Juan Gonzalez, guys, for best Ranger? Juan hit a lot of home runs in Texas. What's up, Nats, man? Foxy dude, thanks for the likes.
Batting eight, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Hey. All one's the count.
This was watching for the runner, see what he's going to do. Yeah, he was pretty good with Houston. I can't believe this stadium still has clipping. You can see the fans' shoe coming through the brickwork on the right-hand side. Favorite band? I don't know. I'm not a huge band person. Probably Green Day, if I had to just pick off the top of my head, Christopher.
0-1.
And Billy Joel, he was a big A's fan, but now he's a part owner of the Oakland Ballers. Yeah, so far so good, Nats fan. Shino for real. Thanks for tapping the screen. Tap team assemble in TikTok. Some extra followers though would help the timer.
Now
Like
batting, the 13th
timer's running down kind of quick tonight.
Lawler.
Added the extra 30 minutes thinking we would get there because yesterday we had 60,000 likes. Today we're looking for 100K for the pack opening. You're doing great. Hamilton was great. Yeah, too bad Hamilton just kind of got himself derailed. They said he went relapsing because of the Connor Jackson foul ball that he threw up to the fan, and the guy was there with his kid and slipped and, you know, passed away, unfortunately. I was watching that game. That was just such an odd thing. Didn't think much of it at the time. I thought the guy just landed behind the scoreboard, and I thought there was just like a facade or something there. I didn't realize he had fallen so far down. I guess the monument to him is still in front of the old ballpark. Of course, they've moved to Globe Life since then. I thought Ryan started with the Mets, Mike, over the rest of his career. But didn't he start with the Mets? I thought he went Mets, Angels, Astros, Rangers. Or am I misremembering the timeline? Okay. When I read For Life, I was like, wait a minute. Let's see. We got 2K coming in. How are you, 2K? What's your favorite 2K of all time? Mine's probably 17. All right, we'll get out of the jam. What's the biggest ballpark in the major leagues? I'd assume Comerica in Detroit, but I don't know that for certain. 20 in your opinion? Yeah, 20 was a good year. I haven't had fun with 2K for a couple of years now.
Ball, that's out.
Ryan was only ever a reliever for them. We'll knock one solidly with Vazana down the left field line. Just hanging out here waiting for the 8s and 9s. Man, got to be an old timer to even remember that being a big thing around these parts.
Mantle.
Makes so much MT every night just buying the mistakes. Rolled over on it with Mantle, but we'll move the runner over. Larry, welcome aboard. How are you, Larry? Oh, Jimmer. Yeah, there's the callback. The really old format of the stream. This guy doesn't want to face Veritek. He's seeing my decent numbers with Veritek and pitching around.
The bat, number 9. Designated
Smart. He's looking for the double play, probably.
Pendleton.
And good pitch. I was looking, telling myself, let's not hit one in the dirt. Threw a nice little dot there. Don't think that's the move. He kind of went back to the same location, but he ran that a little further down. So good job from the opponent. Here's Lawler. Yes, exactly. Yep, on the couch with
Lawler.
the now 8-year-old next to me, but he was a baby then.
Hey! 1-1.
Cheese worked out to get the run in. Should have got that runner to second. But, all right, well, still home. If you don't like that, you don't like MLB The Show. Let's see. Do you think the Ravens will win a Super Bowl in the next 7 years? That's an awfully long timeline, buddy. I don't think they're winning it next year. And then beyond that, we'll kind of have to see how they draft and if Harbaugh keeps his position and if there's instability there. I thought Lamar Jackson was kind of out of his mind, saying he wanted to win a Super Bowl with number 8, and then he was going to switch his number to number 1 or whatever he wants to switch to and win a Super Bowl with that number. It's like, bud, calm down. Let's win one first, Lamar. Let's just get to the Super Bowl in your era. But I'm not a huge Raven fan. Some of the Raven chatters that come in, Tanner, kind of sour me on the team. Not all of them, but occasionally I roll my eyes at the Raven fan base quite a bit. Feels like they just front run too hard when they're going well. I like the Seahawks as far as NFL and the A's in baseball. Life is he's a Bills fan. Bills got to get over that hump. What would you like to see the Ravens and Bills do in the offseason respectively, fellows? Will the Angels win a World Series in the next 228 years? Yes, and I'll be here to see it. Me and Ted Williams are going to be frozen watching all the games. Defensive line for the Bills. Have you guys ever seen all the cringy stuff that Josh Allen used to tweet when he was in high school? It's worth a look if you never saw it.
The third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
I say give him a pass because he was a kid, but man, he was putting some dumb stuff on the internet back in the days. Who's gonna win the Cy Young this year? I don't know. I would imagine Tarek's the leader in the American League, though, coming off that triple crown. He'd be the guy to beat. Ooh. Man, Mexico City would sell a lot of tickets. Framber Valdez is what I'm hearing from McDougal in the purple stream for that Cy Young answer. TikTok, we certainly can use more follows. More follows gives us more time on that time bank and a longer stream. We're also looking for 100,000 likes, which is a lot, but we made it to 60 yesterday. We hit 100,000. We'll open all the packs. So you guys are in charge of the length of the stream and if we open packs today. Do I stay in Seattle? Never say exactly where I'm at. Trey, I forgot, but whatever you said, I felt it was deserved at the time. Hey, that would be a party, Jacko. Technically, they'd be in California, so I'd probably support them there. Baja, California. Yeah, Joey Estes is going to turn it around here. Question of the day. It's a good one. All right. If you guys want the question of the day, type 1 in the chat. I think most of the purple buddies were here for it earlier, so they don't have to do it again. But yeah, TikTok, we need 5 ones. 5 ones in the chat, and I'll read you guys the question of the day. Oh, Jacko, how'd you come up with that number? That's very random. It's a very nice number. All right, Life is ready. Alex is ready. Roflo's taking 1 away. Vexbolts is ready. Vexbolts is double ready. All right, we need 2 more of you guys to rally. Trey's salty. Trey got put in the corner. Ooh, Soto just missed. All right, I'll allow it. If you could go to one planet and it would be safe to do so, would you go to Jupiter or Neptune? And then I made the Donnie addendum, which says, if you want a different planet, just say so in chat. But that was the way the question was phrased. If you go to either one safely, would you go to Jupiter or Neptune? Trey, I've had enough of your nonsense. Guys, we're sending Trey to El Salvador. I'm judge, jury, and executioner. Bye, Trey. Okay. But yeah, Trey was doing too much. Jacko would go to Earth, a planet where the Angels win the World Series. That would be a parallel universe, Mike. All right, so here's Adley stepping in. 30, your copy and Jacko. I mean, that's a good move, but yeah, Jacko already beat you to the Earth thing. You got to come up with your own material. 30. Vexbolt sings for the likes in the stream. Earth 2.0, where Trout is Barry Bonds. What happened when Barry Bonds played against the Angels? Oh no, Jacko. Is it tie game? I'm hoping you rally with a big swing here. Vexbolts is trying to take us single-handedly to the 100K likes. 2-run tank to tie it. And McGuire spins on the sinker. Let's run the Big Mac around the bases. Pat would have more MVPs if it wasn't for Miggy, says Jesse. Trout had more MVPs if he was healthy his whole career, too, I think. Yeah, I think that's dropping, but I don't trust it. And McGuire read it well. They didn't have to push anything. What's up, Madden guy? How are you, friend? Yeah, I think so. We'll see. Who's my favorite team? Ben, I like the A's. Madden guy, you could subscribe. Avoid the ads. Right. Slow roller. Mantl's out, but get the run in. Probably should have been MVP over Josh Donaldson. You like the Blue Jays. Who's your favorite Blue Jay of all time?
33, Jason.
Mine's probably Devon White, off top of my head. I mean, if we're not counting Ricky Henderson or Dave Stewart or somebody that was there for a little bit. And we'll advance on him. Little cheese run. Vex Bolt, thanks for the follow. We got to get these lights going.
Designated hitter, Terry Pendleton.
A's had a good game for sure, Ronnie. Batista's a good answer. Oh, Terry with the two-outer. Terry two-outer there. Yeah, Ricky, Angel legend. San Diego Surf Dog legend. Have a field trip today. Only minus about it. Been up since midnight. Went to bed at 8. Don't feel good. Are you the type of guy that can fall asleep on the bus? I'm assuming it's probably a bus trip for a field trip. No, Mason Miller is probably my favorite guy now. Miller comes in, it's just electric, man. It's like, is he going to hit 104 on the radar or something? 50-50. Yeah, if you get a little shut eye on the way, wake up refreshed, enjoy the trip, and then maybe catch a little nap on the way home, play some MLB The Show or Madden or whatever you like.
Now batting.
Had baseball game last night in real life. Oh, how did it go, emergency? Who do I think will be MVP this year? Early guess would be Shohei and Judge, but I mean, we'll see. I hope it's Tyler Soderstrom. Maybe Jacob Wilson. Gio struggled out of the gate. Gio's reminded me of Almias Diaz. That's not a good thing, but at least last night he kind of broke out a bit. Hopefully that'll be a sign of things to come. Been rooting for Schumann or Urias to be in the lineup there at third.
For the A's.
I read something today that Soderstrom has worked on playing third base, so he might move over to third if Kurtz comes up. Kurtz is tearing it up in AAA right now. So Gio better play some good baseball. Batting guy says, not going to lie, the Yankees are winning it all. I don't know about that, but we'll find out. Mahler is out. Holiday was ready for him. Favorite Quentin Tarantino movie? The one with Selma Hayek. That's Till Dawn, I think it was. That's probably the only one I can think of. Oh, Diego Unchained was pretty good too, I guess. Don't really care for the over-the-top use of violence in movies. I'm not a Quentin Tarantino fan. But, you know, he's done pretty well making movies through the years. He's done well for himself, right, Prince? All right, TikTok, we're down to 11 minutes. We need the follow train to chug out of the station. Got to get that timer up. We're on PlayStation 5. You think Soderstrom could be decent at third? Yeah, he's looking pretty serviceable there at first. Emergency services fan. Thanks, friend, for becoming our latest follower. Not on Noob's existence. Kill Bill. Jago Unchained. Hateful Eight. Favorite one for Prince. What monitor? Oh man, I don't know, dude. Some monitor I got on sale over here. I don't remember. It's a 1 millisecond gaming monitor. It's like 27 inches. Track practice today. Oh, you better get some rest, dude. Or maybe it's just too late. Maybe you just gotta stay up. I don't remember if it's 4K, honestly. Have to check the specs. I bought it a couple years ago because my other one failed. Yeah, we get off everywhere, Boston. Need you guys to galaxy us up or something there. Or if somebody subscribed, that would help a lot with the timer. It's like $2.99 to subscribe on TikTok. For less than the price of a Starbucks, you guys could extend the stream. Wrigley is so laggy. This is awful. Yeah, I hate that people intentionally try to muck up the game to make it, just to make it a mess, and I assume try to give themselves some type of advantage, although I don't really know what the advantage is in playing those parks. you know, turning on rain and all that stuff. Haven't seen Pulp Fiction for Prince. All right, it may have gone too far with Crochet. Babe Ruth trying to knock over the sign. Take it easy, babe. Chris, thanks for the TikTok likes. How's the Likeathon, guys? Can anybody tell me what the like number is right now? I can't see it unless I open up app. Usually the mods let me know. You guys have been giving a valiant effort to it for sure. But a lot of times we'll hit 100 followers, you know, on those streams. Today we're only at 32. That would have got us more time. Oh, emergency, we're way down. Yeah, yesterday we hit 60K. And we only did 90 minutes on the start timer. Today we've done more. I think it adds 5 minutes, Alex. At least 5 minutes. Ideally, you get a couple subs, and then the timer goes up, and then more people are following along at the same time. Tied in the ninth, and Jacko's over it. Jacko, you got it, man. Just small balling, dude, if you can shut him down. I know that may not be your style, but, you know, just to get through the game, preserve your points if you can. Ant and Chris, welcome aboard, guys. Thanks, Emergency, for the rose. Speaking to Clemens, is his son still in the league? I think so. Although, I don't know that his son projected to be much of a player, so maybe he's back down in the minors or something. Clarky, thanks very much for all the likes. Nathan as well. Yeah, so we gave up the big blast to the Bambino, but we're okay. Papa Bear, thank you. Buddy, thank you very much for the Heart Me as well. The Heart Me's help us a lot on TikTok because they put you on the team. You get enough Heart Me's, your revenue split gets better with TikTok too. And if you're not a follower, the Heart Me makes you a follower. I go live just about every day, usually start around midnight Pacific Standard, occasionally on a bit earlier on the weekends. Decent swing, just into the glove of the left fielder. Bummer.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Papa Bear, thanks, Fred. Papa Bear sending us a Heart Me as well. If you get the opportunity, click on my profile, Emergency, and everybody else. You can go to the link tree there and join the Discord server, and you'll never miss the go live notifications. You can make custom team on 25, like start off on the minors. You can make a Diamond Dynasty team, whatever you want it to be, Nathan. But you don't start in the minors. As far as like a minors to majors thing, you would want to play Road to the Show, which is single player experience. You would start in high school and work your way up through college and to the pros, and combine and all that stuff is built into it this year. Hey, that's Clutch Jacko. At first I thought Manny Machado, but I bet it's Manny Romero's. But yeah, maybe our last game. We'll see if the timer goes before this game ends. This is hit perfectly by Westenberg. I mean, can you still find games on 24? Or not so much? I would imagine 24 is pretty quiet. Emergency, thanks for coming through. Same name everywhere. If you're not a Discord guy, but you use Instagram or something, yeah, please connect with us there. Drew, he's looking for somebody to play with him. Clarky and Nathan, thanks guys for the likes. I'll show you guys all the packs. We may have to push it forward one more day if we don't get there tonight. Although we got 7 minutes, so we may start one more game. If we get to 100K before the game ends, then we would open them. Matchmaking is going to go down in 1 hour if you guys are playing right now. Just got done watching Moneyball. Had you seen it previously, Papa Bear? Papa Bear, nice new profile picture too. Hey, we got to build the suspense. We love drama. Big man Batista got bought by the ball. See, once before this, second time, good movie. Andrew, he's looking to play a game with the buddy. He's on Xbox. Nice for you guys to make the match there. Let's get that timer up, says Jesse. Moneyball, Draft Day, two of the favorite sports movies for Papa Bear. Yeah, I want to see Draft Day. I've never actually watched that one. Kevin Costner, right?
0-1. 0-2 is the count. 3.
Yeah, so we got 2 out of Batista. Kind of preserve some of the other arms, maybe. There's Pendleton, of course. 4-run lead may not be that safe. We hope it is, but you never know. Draft Day is interesting, says Mike Plays Games. Remember the Titans' favorite movie for Prince.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
That's a dot, man. Right on the corner.
That's foul.
Pop Bear, he was also a fan of Remember the Titans. I should rewatch Remember the Titans. I only watched it once. Probably whenever it went to DVD, back when we still used DVDs in this country. Might be using them again. They might,
1's the count.
I don't know. They might put tariffs on streaming services or something. But, yeah. I saw it a long, long time ago. So I don't remember a whole lot about it. Nathan, thanks for the GGs. Road to Glory, Coach Carter, also good. Yeah, I remember both of those being solid watches. Can we get 3 out of Batista? If he gives up a runner, we'll get him out. Ant, thanks for the likes. Shame to say that you've never seen the movie 42. Oh, it's a good watch, noobs. Although that one's one I've only watched one time as well. I wouldn't mind rewatching it.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, UFC, haven't seen you for a while. Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for the GGs as well. Yeah, all the gifts should move the timer up. I think it's like 1 second per diamond, right? So if somebody sends like a galaxy, it jumps it a lot. Not that I expect everybody to send a galaxy, but just to give you guys the example. Sometimes, you know, there's like multiple galaxies coming in and end up doing 6-7 hour streams. So that's why we don't have it being like more time than what it already is. I use it sort of as a gauge of like, is the stream kind of popping off, or is it a quieter night where maybe I'm better off editing some videos the next day and not staying up super late. Nathan, thank you for 25 GGs. Field of Dreams, yeah, I've watched that one a couple times. That's definitely a solid movie. I have never seen The Natural. I know people say The Natural's a great one. Yeah, Chadwick Boseman, excellent actor. Shame that he passed away as such a young man. And Babe, the bid for the second homer, I think he's going to just miss. All right, so we'll get the win on this one. Miracle on Ice, I saw that one in theaters. Yeah, that was a good movie, Clarky. Let's see. El Jamalito, RD. Welcome in, buddy. Yeah, good game. I think that was the guy that I just played. Yep, it is. Would I rather have 5,000 Robux or give it to the next person? I'll take it for myself. I'm not on the Starbucks pay it forward deal. You won in 11. Let's go, Jacko. Yeah, that was an excellent game. I saw that you're also creating content. How are you enjoying the show this year, and how's streaming treating you, friend? We got 4 minutes left. We'll play one more game. If the timer pops off, it pops off. Here's why I'm trying to get you guys to like the stream so much. We hit 100,000 likes. I'm opening 36 standards, 2 ball-ins, 1 chase, 1 championship series, 3 headliners, 1 pipeline deluxe, and 3 deluxe question marks. So there's the pack queue. When I keep telling you guys, yeah, please follow up, please like the stream, that's why. Although the follows add time to the time bank, so I think I may have the wrong screen up there, but that was what we're tapping for. You want to open those packs, Jesse. Jesse, you should definitely subscribe before the timer goes. But yeah, this may be our last game. We'll see. L27, how are you, L? 760 now. Let's go, Jacko. Buddy, thank you for the heart me and for the GGs as well. Yeah, that was a fun game. Appreciate that you weren't bunt dancing or any of the silly stuff. Sometimes when you run into another like TTV or TikTok person, they get toxic with you. I'm not that way. You know, win or lose. A lot of people are a lot better at the game than I am. You're probably a lot better at it than I am. I just had a game where I hit solidly. Thanks for the 5 GGs, friend. All right, so I'm rated at 754. Opponent's at 692. Mike's he's sitting there at 420 for his rating. So Jacko, are you calling it a night, or are you playing another one?
The shortstop. Train.
Surprised you played as much as you did having the fever. One more, so it's Jacko.
Ball.
Boston, thanks for the taps on the screen.
Ball inside.
It's like I can't locate here to start. Jacko doesn't want to go to sleep.
That's right.
Hey, buddy, come by anytime. It's always a pleasure meeting new folks in the community. Good game to you, and I hope all the streaming dreams for you, whatever they might be, come true. Stick with it if you're new to streaming, as long as you're having fun. I've done it for 8 years. Gone way further with it than I expected when I started. Dustin Gordon, welcome to our chat. How are you, Dustin? Thanks for following.
The second baseman. Corey.
Right. Matchmaking is going to stop at 3:30, and the server should go down at 4. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Kinto. I didn't realize that you'd hung around as much as you had, but I'm glad that you're still here and enjoying the stream. Yeah, I don't like the bunt dancing, getting toxic stuff. And sometimes you misunderstand somebody, too. Like, they might just tap the little bunt to say, like, good pitch or whatever, but yeah, respect your opponent. Without your opponent, there's no game. And all of us are out here just squirrels trying to get a nut with the streaming and stuff too.
Ball outside.
Dustin, I'm doing great. Yeah, thanks for asking, Dustin. Donnie massively. I do bunt a lot, but I'll blame that on being an old man. Buddy, thanks for the cap. The cap didn't hit my chat, but it hit my my open broadcast software. Definitely appreciate all the TikTok gifts that you guys had sent.
That's inside. Ball.
I cannot locate a strike to Manny. I guess it's not an excuse to bunt cheese, but I kind of feel like bunting's okay. I don't know. I know some of the community is very anti-bunting. But I don't mind if somebody does it to me. It's just like, oh, well, they got me. If I wasn't ready for it. This year, I think people are setting their defenses a little bit less because of the shorter timer. Nathan, Jose, thanks guys for all the likes. There's Ted Williams.
Ball.
Only don't like bunting if there's... Yeah. When do you think is the cutoff for bunting on a perfect game? I think like 7th inning and on.
That's a ball.
It's like, okay, you should stop. Okay, so we kind of are right on the same thought. I feel like if it's like the 5th inning and I'm still in a close game, like, yeah, bunting is a viable way to try to get a runner on base and get a rally going. I guess we've talked about it enough. You guys know what's coming. Yeah, if they're doing a lot of it, then I may do it back. It just makes the game annoying to see somebody kind of clowning around like that. You're 0 rated on co-op. We can play it later, says Andrew. I think Andrew's talking to the buddy in chat that was playing with him. Couple bad swings here to Burns. I better see some pitches. All right, so Soto's going to at least take one. His my opponent's logo looks cool. I'm not really sure what it is, but it feels like it's an AC wrapped inside or an A and a C wrapped inside each other. All right, so we'll hydrate here.
That's a ball.
All right, the timer is in the 2-minute warning on TikTok. So if this is in fact our last game, you guys got to tap like crazy, gets to 100K. If not, tomorrow maybe it'll be better. I should have had the follow for the lights thing on. I think that catches people off the For Your page in a little bit more. I just meant to show the Likeathon, but I left it on too much. All right, not a great opening gambit for either one of us there. Here's Big Mac.
For the Dominican Republic, the first baseman.
Roflo's on it.
McGuire.
Buddy, thank you for the lightning bolts.
Nope. Ball.
I'm glad the pause timer is lower this year too. That eliminates some of the toxicity, and I guess they got that fixed a bit in co-op too. I guess everybody had their own timer, so if one team was playing threes and they were upset, they could waste like 9 minutes and the timer would go back up. I don't know if I like your tone, Lions fan, but we'll see. I'm going to answer your question with a question. Do you mean it respectfully, or are you getting ready to be a clown in the chat?
Full count.
Because if we want clowns in here, I'm going to summon Pennywise.
Nope. Ball four.
What motivates me to wear glasses? Well, my eyes are old, buddy. So we'll just leave it at that. 2020 vision isn't there anymore. Roflo, thanks for the likes. We all float down here, says Nathan. Opponents making me throw strikes. I like that. I mean, that's the right approach. I like it when they swing and miss more, but yeah. Good job from them. Soto will get it. I might have been better switching over to Mantle. And that one is tanked by Christian Campbell. Bye-bye baseball. So we dig ourselves a hole here. I thought it might be you, but I wasn't sure. I thought the other Nathan might be you, but now I know it's Noobs.
No, that missed.
Roflo's trying. He's trying to get us to the 100K. Did the timer go?
No, ball.
All right, the 100K still remains, but the timer is gone. Last game of the day. This is probably going to be our last game anyways because of the pending update. Because even if we start another one, we may not be able to get it in. Let's see. Second, welcome to our stream. Is the new MLB game worth buying, or is the move to play the old one update the rosters for a guy like you that only plays franchise? Ken, I don't know for sure. I don't play franchise myself. Mike plays games as a big franchise player. He's in my purple chat, and he's one of my moderators. Mike, do you think the game is worth it exclusively for franchise this year, or should he wait for it to go on sale? And Mike's on a little vacation. He's staying in the hotel room, so I hope his Wi-Fi is not spotty. But I'll relay the answer to you momentarily, Ken. But yeah, I don't really mess with franchise. Mike is recommending that you only get it when it goes on sale. Did somebody subscribe on TikTok? If you did, I'll add 5 minutes and put the timer back up. Because I see the lights are going nuts blue. That's usually the sign that somebody got themselves a unicorn badge there. Oh, thanks so much, buddy. Yeah, let me recycle the timer then. We might be able to get in one more, or we could probably play a showdown or something. This guy's having a good offensive inning. Alright, so at least I think you're being polite. Nah, I just made him. I mean, I'm an A's fan, so it's just kind of an A's theme, and it's advertisement is all it is. I'm not particularly good with the uniform editor, but yeah, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm going to step off because I'm fixing this timer. Alright, 5 minutes for Jesse, and Jesse will get you on the subscriber wall. Grinded your Diamond Dynasty team yesterday. How's it looking, Pazzy? And of course, Ken, yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. Certainly hope you'll subscribe and give us a thumbs up and hang out there. We can always talk sports even if you're not on the show at a given time. I'm curious when the game will go on sale. I feel like it won't be too long. Roflo, the forearms are burning over there. But yeah, Jesse, thanks for subscribing. If we ever make it to 50 subscribers on TikTok, we were close before the app went dark. We will unlock gifted subscriptions permanently. And just a bit late. Actually, not really even that late. Just didn't square up. Bummer. Mid 700s, Roberto. Online home run derby would be fun if they kept track of the wins, says Sean. Yeah, derby's a fun mode. I mean, I think he's got a good shot at it. We'll see. Roberto, I don't know, bud. Since you're coming in with all the questions, Roberto, where's your follow button, buddy? Let's see the lights flash, Roberto. Submitted your answers 3 days ago. Sent out a survey for high-volume franchise players. Asked about the features. Mike appreciates them doing it. Hey, Roberto, thanks for following. Who's your favorite baseball team? Sebastian, welcome in. You got Mark and Manny. Landon, 69-0. Yankees. Who's your favorite Yankee of all time? I'd say Mantle all time, personally. Probably current day, I would go for Aaron Judge.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Boy, Burns kind of brings it up fast. And I swung underneath it. Let's see. Gentlemen, welcome in. How's your day been?
The left fielder, Manny.
So surprised. Ken saying they're so surprised they didn't do day one Game Pass thing.
0-1.
It's a miss not to do it. You think after doing it the previous year, but in due time, you're sure. It was on Game Pass for 3 years in a row, and there was some annoyance from those of us on PlayStation that it's a Sony game and Xbox was getting it for free. I know it's not really free for paying for Game Pass, but I don't know. I think some of the community was upset that the game was available for Xbox. Definitely Mantle, he was my dad's favorite player. Mike says they needed to eventually make some money off the Xbox sales. Overall, pretty good night. I think I'm 3-1 on the night, maybe 2-1, but the games start to run together in my mind after a while. Going to Fenway on your birthday. Oh, nice. Who are they going to be playing, Pazzy? And is it a giveaway day? I love getting a bobblehead or a jersey or something if I go. Jesse, I'm glad you like it. Yeah, you get the unicorn badge. I will follow you back after the stream. I follow back the subscribers. There's a dedicated subscriber role in the Discord server. Anytime I play a multiplayer game, which I don't play a lot of multi, but when we do, subscribers get to play without having to wait in the line, right? Like subs go first. And yeah, anything else I can think of to add value for you guys as subscribers, definitely want to do it. And, write the names on the wall for a laugh.
The center fielder, Roman.
Lewis, how's your day going? Find it hilarious when Xbox people complain that the game isn't free, says Jacko.
High fly.
Lewis season, who's your favorite team? Anthony Rivas, I'm not sure what you're on about. Gunner, do you want to cuddle? I'm curious why you're asking, Gunner. Gunner's asking about the sleep schedule. He wants to queue up for the cuddle schedule.
That missed. That's a ball. 1-0.
Red Sox, White Sox. Ooh, Battle of the Sox. The laundry games. I'm trying to look for that four seam, and now he's not throwing it to me. And we'll roll over on it there with Veritech. So Burns kind of settling in here. Is Chase Burns related to Corbin Burns, guys? Or am I just grasping at straws? He's got slider, curve, circle change, and the good four seam. Doesn't seem like the best pitch mix, but it's getting me out for now.
No, that's down. Ball.
Different Burns. Royals are a little surprising this early season. Anthony, I don't go into your place of business and tell you how to do whatever it is that you do, Anthony, which is probably being a professional troll. So anyhow, take the rest of the night off and come back with a better attitude. No backseat gaming, Anthony. Not really a difference, but I didn't even notice. Should have paid more attention. Yeah, thanks for the advice, Coach. Always enjoy the stream for Nathan. That might fluke in. That was not a great swing. Falling fast, but center fielder got it. How poor were these teams when the only way you could identify them was the color of their socks? Nathan, thanks for the golden mic. And Luke, thanks for the follow. Would be quite the bloodline. He's trying to get the drag bunt there with Lawler, but nothing happening. We'll shatter bat. Bat may go further than the ball. In fact, it will. So Burns, pretty good so far. Is an 87 overall team on Diamond Dynasty solid? I think that's exactly where I'm rated at, Pazzy. So yeah, I think so. I think it's solid. Probably pretty standard for this time of the year if you're a grinder and a non-money spent player. If you bought all the stubs and you did the collections, and you probably have, Beltran and Hodges and Clemens and all that, probably lifting up your overall sum. And Shohei and those guys.
No, that missed.
I kind of wonder what the highest rated team is that you can get. Hey, thanks, Ken. I'm glad you're enjoying things. Ken, who's your favorite baseball team?
Foul.
Opponent doesn't really chase a whole lot. I got to give him some credit. Been getting some swing and miss opportunities, you know, but as you get higher up there, then a lot of these guys just have immaculate vision or understanding of where the ball's going to end up. Luke, we're in the low 1300s. Blue Jays, what I think of the Vladdy deal, overpaid or underpaid? I think at some point you got to pay somebody, right? If you're Toronto, so it looks to me like an overpayment for a guy that doesn't bring a lot defensively to the team, but definitely can put up some eye-popping offensive numbers. But that deal's probably going to look good, you know, 10 years down the road too, assuming he doesn't have chronic injuries or something. But I'm kind of happy for Toronto and Toronto fans that they got to keep one of their stars. A lot of my Blue Jay buddies that come into chat were expecting him to leave. That's a good question, Jose. I think I get the most anticipation for football games because every NFL game has a really big impact on your season. Where baseball, you know, it's a long slog, 162 games. Of course, every game counts, but you can't expect your team to go out and win every single day. And then basketball sort of in the middle. So I guess football probably I enjoy the most just because of the importance of each game. But I enjoy all the sports sort of the same as far as the big three here in the U.S. We are multi-streaming in case you hear me reading off chat from the chats that you don't see. Jose says same there for him. The opponent won't chase there. Warriors will be a scary matchup for the Lakers too, Gunner. There's two sides to that deal. But they may not play each other. We'll see how the matchups work. Everybody's super clustered together. I think the Warriors, Clippers, Timberwolves, and Nuggets all have the same record, right? This guy has had my number here in the early going. Who's winning the NFC next year? I'd like to tell you Seattle, but I don't think that's true. Probably Philly, right? I mean, Philly's the team to beat till somebody gets them. I know the Lions had the better record, but I don't think the Rams are that serious. But I know you're a Rams fan. And Ellie cannot get that bunt to second. And he got his helmet knocked off trying to slide in. They may win the West, though, Jacko. We'll see. Do you have a Cooper Cup jersey, Jacko? It's going to be weird when you guys see him come to Los Angeles with the Seahawks uniform on. Nakua and Donald. Oh, those are good picks. It was weird for us to see Wagner wearing the Rams uniform. Yeah, I didn't want to be rude, but I'm thinking the same thing. I don't know if Adams has a lot left. Maybe, though. Maybe McVay gets him going.
0-2.
Yeah, just trying to guess for that four seam, and this is... Oof. Not good. Maybe it was just that last game of the night where I should have went to bed. But the timer said keep going. Guys, if we make it to 100,000 likes, we will open all the packs. Couldn't get open. The stats back it up. Great blocker. So I don't watch them closely other than when, you know, they play Seattle. My impression was that Cup stopped getting as many targets due to injury and because Nakua became such a good threat for him. But, you know, it's kind of my misinformed opinion. However, Seattle needs somebody. I'd much rather have Cooper Cup than Jariki Young or Jake Bobo or somebody in there as our main guy. And what is going on with the running here? He was really good with the running. Like bottom 10 in ability to get open, whatever that means from ESPN. Jackson and what is it? Dumilus? Welcome in.
0-1.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to have a lot more ability now. But I think being opposite JSN is not the worst spot. Although I don't know that JSN's at Nakua's levels. Hopefully he will be. Hopefully he'll continue to break out. Really irritates me that GA's got Puka in the 5th round, though. K9 in college was Heisman level at Michigan State. He was awesome. We haven't addressed the offensive line to block for K9 or Charbonnet or Sam Darnold. Definitely should have spent some money on the offensive line already.
Ball outside.
So that's my number one concern going into the draft. And I don't know that they're going to get that many NFL-ready interior offensive linemen to make that line good this coming season. Cooper with the sword. Thanks for following, Cooper. Yeah, we'll get McGuire to swing through. Trying to keep this game at bay. And David Robertson is on. I packed the Robertson card. Wish he had an extra pitch, of course. Let's see. Ashton, welcome to our stream. Philly has 20 picks in the next 2 drafts. Do you think they'll move up since they have so many picks? Seems like they would. So I think with Darnold is like, it's okay. I'm not thrilled to get Darnold there. I kind of would have been more in favor of maybe just throwing Rodgers this season and seeing what Sam Howell could do against like a 3rd round rookie. Since we also have Howell on the roster with Darnold, so we got the 2 Sams now. But I mean, his contract's reasonable. He didn't get a ton of guaranteed money, so I guess it's okay. I'll miss Geno, but Geno got a nice contract from the Raiders, and it sounded like Geno may not have wanted to be there. So I kind of get it, but I'm also disappointed to see some of my favorites go. I enjoyed Smith, I enjoyed Metcalf, and Tyler's gone too. Well, we definitely need some runs. 999, how are you, friend? Okay, so at least the perfect game is off the menu now. Bryson, welcome back in. Old roommates hated the move. Yeah, Raiders are going to be my second team now. Definitely want to see Pete Carroll have success. There's no way Seattle draft start, I don't think. They already spent draft capital on Hal, and then they signed Darnold. Well, Metcalf didn't leave. Let's be clear. Metcalf was traded. The countdown is the fear of missing out countdown. Timer goes, and it's our last stream. Jesse subscribed right as the timer was going, so we recycled the clock for him.
1 and 2's the count.
I can't imagine Metcalf having a good season with Mason Rudolph throwing him the ball. They got to get somebody that can throw the ball there in Pittsburgh. But I think Metcalf with Pickens is a really nice situation for a quarterback with a big arm. Bryson, I'm going to call you Sarah McLaughlin because you're asking if I remember you. But yes, I remember you. You were just here tonight, Bryson. My memory's not that bad. But it's one of my least favorite questions as a streamer. If I could break everybody of the habit of asking, do you remember me? I definitely would like to do that. It puts the streamer in a weird spot if they don't remember the chatter. I think it's just like a million times better to come in and be like, hey, Donnie, or whatever streamer you're talking to. I just got XYZ card in the game, or, girl I like at school gave me her number, or whatever it is that you're up to, and just to start chatting is a lot better than, do you remember me? Yeah, Pickett got traded to the Browns, though, this year. He may be the Browns starter this coming season. We'll see how Watson and Pickett go. Clogger, how are you, buddy? But not trying to be rude to you, Bryson. Just letting you know. I usually go on a whole spiel about that. You should have kept Winston and gave him a full season. Winston and Russ hanging out together.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Eating crab legs in New York. I don't know. I might not have needed the dive. I thought I did. Just trying to knock that down. Browns should have never let Flacco go. He's been the best quarterback since Baker. I think Flacco's washed. Falco's washed. It was a cool story that he came off the couch and was slinging for Cleveland and all that stuff, but I mean, he was falling asleep during Thursday Night Football for a reason.
0-2.
I think his best days are behind him. He needs to be on the stream circuit with Donnie. We can talk about the good old days, me and Joe. Yeah, his Cleveland season was cool. There's no doubt.
The designated hitter, Terry Pendleton.
Schwarber was your favorite Cub when you guys won the World Series. The Colts fans that come in tell me that Richardson's not him and he deserved to get benched for taking himself out. Not all of them, but a lot of them have Jesse. I don't know what's going to happen with Anthony Richardson. Yeah, Schwarber hit a moonshot yesterday. I did see the highlight of that. I'm just not recognizing the pitches, and his pitch confidence must be through the charts at the moment. So we're just kind of going 1, 2, 3 quickly. Didn't they sign somebody? I forgot who the Colts signed. Danny Dimes, right? I think Danny Dimes and AR battle it out in camp. I don't think they'll draft somebody. Yeah, that was finally hit well. Got a 103 exit velocity, but right at Manny. Hey, Daniel Jones was not really in a good situation hurt season. I know you're an Eagles fan, so it's fun to hate on him, but we'll see how he looks.
Now pitching.
He's had some decent games throughout his career. He's at least worth a look somewhere else. Reason the Vikings went and got him. I mean, the Vikings looked like legitimate contenders last year. Lights got a little bright for Minnesota. Giants paid so much money for him. They did. Yes. He should be set up for live.
Now batting, left fielder Manny.
Right. If you guys are playing the show, matchmaking goes down. Usually, matchmaking goes down 30 minutes before the servers go off. So if you want to get a game for ranked, you better get it right about now. Servers will stop letting you matchmake at 30 past the hour. The bottom of the hour, as it were. And then at 4 a.m., server may run for a couple minutes beyond 4, but 4, we're going to get a fairly big update to the game. ISO Specialist, how are you, ISO? Tied 1-1 in the 7th. Jacko's at home. Yeah, another update incoming. Supposed to fix the dreads issue. I forget what else is on the slate. So hopefully they actually make things work better.
Now batting,
Shout out to New York for Shaquan, says hurt season.
Dwyer.
No, that's in.
They need to fix the ump calling their buns this year. The strike zone frame is always that way. There's parts of it that are mapped incorrectly, is what I've been told. If that's what you mean. Let's see, we got LDRF MVP. I'm not sure what that's an acronym for. What's up, Real Tight Spot? Do I think Cup will have a snap count? I wouldn't expect so, but who knows?
The shortstop, Francisco.
New offensive coordinator for Seattle, so I guess time will tell. I guess Kubiak likes to run a lot of 2 tight end sets, so I would think Cup will be out there quite a bit. Maybe he'll sub in like Jake Bobo or somebody occasionally. I don't know. As far as Hunter, I think he's going to be like a top 3 pick probably, though. Maybe top 5 if teams don't like what they're seeing. So yeah, Tight Spot, what you up to? You tuning in from work? Good to have you in the stream, sir. Thought we rolled that one over the mound for the hit, but yeah, I shouldn't have swung. Oh, I thought I smashed it with Soto, but underneath the change, and Soto's going to be out, and this guy's pitched really well with his Chase Burns card.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark McGuire.
Wood.
One thing that's throwing me off is I keep looking at the glove, and I see like the ball kind of animate like through the glove, which I shouldn't be focused on that. I should just be looking for the release point. and being aware of where he's at in the timing. But yeah, it's tripping me out. If you watch his glove, you'll see what I'm saying. It's like, boom, the ball just popped through his fingers and through the net there.
1 and 2.
I'm guessing some of the better players probably can pick up some type of tell off of that, but I don't know what's happened. Yeah, I don't remember seeing that before, Jesse, with somebody having that deal happen. So yeah, I think I played one too many, but you know, if you guys are following and all that stuff, Jeff, I keep going. Although if I really feel it, I'll switch over to playing some Conquest or something to wind down. But yeah, it was playing fairly well up until this game. This game we're just not having good at-bats. But hey, there's still a chance, right? And we need is 3 bloops and a blast, and we're level. This guy hit an absolute moonshot with his Campbell card earlier. Who's everyone's favorite reliever in the game right now? I don't love a lot of the guys I have in the bullpen. Yeah, it's been a pretty solid session, I thought, Jesse, especially since we're in the 700s. That's kind of how I am on Hall of Fame. I usually just kind of tread water, and then once in a great while, I'll have a hot night where, you know, maybe I roll off 3 or 4 in a row and get that World Series push in, or get close to it. Not Chapman, just blew the lead for Jacko. Micro Sleeps is Joey's favorite closer. Clarky, I was wondering who Sarah was, but he met Strom. Autocorrect got him. Has to be Emmanuel Clase. Oh, I don't have Clase. O'Day and Milner. I have Milner in there.
That's a ball.
Yeah, maybe I should get O'Day. Probably should pull Davis, but hoping he can get the lefty out. Well, I went too far with him. Sometimes you're just trying to save your bullpen and get that extra out. Well, that's what I get. It's extra out of the yard. Matt, thanks for following. What's up, Great Vasquez? Playing against Waldron right now. Pray for you. Oh, I faced him once this year. Wasn't too bad. I think you can do well. Alex is using Chapman. Is he easier to see a hit this year? Oh, I don't know. I think I've gotten to Andros a couple times when he's came out of the pin for my opponents this season. All right, we need a touchdown, fellas. But we got 2 innings to get it. Thanks, guys, on TikTok for 49 followers. We're 1 away from 50. I think I had the wrong screen up too long, but we're trying to get that 100,000 follows. Just showed you guys the other flash or the other animation.
1 ball, no strikes.
Tomorrow night, we're hitting 100,000, right? We do. We'll open all the packs. Hey, Jacko, you rallied last game. It was in the extras. You can do it, Jacko. Off tonight. Been sleeping a little bit for tight spot. Working on getting the Ortiz right now for Clarky. I got him and I haven't used him. I enjoy the position versatility of the Stan Usual card. So that's why I got Stan on the bench instead. Shaden, welcome aboard. Friend with a name that I am not going to have any idea how to pronounce. I think it's hieroglyphics. Thanks for following. Yeah, I just started looking for the junk, and then he pops the fastball, and I swing late. This has been the story of this game. I mean, you gotta sit fastball and adjust to the other stuff. Doesn't usually throw fastball first pitch, though. Yeah, it's just starting to get hit with Veritech. See, now you need to get 10 runs in BR, get walked once on the rank program for tight spot. Let's see. Broken heart, crying, heart eyes, sleepy face. Buddy, welcome aboard. Yeah, Williams can be annoying. Especially if they sequence well with them. Hey, Jesse, I'm going to write you on the wall, and we will do it again tomorrow. Here's what I'm hoping to do, guys. I'm hoping to hit the number for opening the packs tomorrow, and then I'll go get that Batista BR event thing wrapped up, the multiplayer thing, and then I'll have another 50 bundle, and we can start it again. But this is a really good little honey pot of packs that we're sitting on right now. Usually I rip the packs right away. But I thought, hey, what a better way to get people liking the stream than have a reason for them to like. And we still need a touchdown. Tight spot. He wants Threads Santander. Gotta get your stub game up. Tight spot. There's a lot of stubs for Anthony.
Ramirez.
I'm guessing eventually they'll probably make it easier to get those packs. Tight spot. Has the show been your main game of late, or have you been playing other things? Right, here's Manny. Six cards away from Thread Santander for Jeff. You're going to lock in for him, Jeff? It sounds like you will. Good read from my opponent. And we get him on the downward motion. Been the main game for tight spot. Getting more confident in your gameplay at 40. Hey, if I can do it, you can do it, dude. I got you by one presidential election or one set of Olympic Games or however you want to look at it. I got 4 years on you. This live series is really good. Yeah, Santander's got a great swing. And, you know, it's always nice to have the switch hitters not be jammed up so much. See, we got Secret Spam. How are you, Secret?
Hee-haw! 1-1. Ball.
Veritech. I'm hitting like 340 with Veritech. My other switches I'm hitting like 230 because I play a lot on Hall of Fame, which is, as you guys can see, up and down for me scoring runs there. I was hoping we could just get McGuire into weak contact. Better bring in one more reliever. Trying to save the bullpen for tomorrow night stream a little. Oh, it's a lefty. I guess we'll try it. However, I tried to get a little extra out of Mark Davis, and he got touched up by Schwarber too. And this guy adjusts and just jams it out there. I came up throwing to third thinking he was going to send the runner, but smart base running. Yeah, Veritech just gets hits. All right, so Franco not getting it done. Liam Hendricks, there's your music. Come on down.
Leo. Hendrick.
Home run wins it, ...
It's 0-1.
He has a name, Bambino.
1-1.
But no, we haven't made it there.
Ball.
But yeah, just playing Bambino. Welcome back to chat.
2-2's the count.
Tomorrow's going to be the day. We just need a quick touchdown. Z-Coop, I'm top ranked. This is GOAT. PCI is the size of a grain of rice up here. Where are you at, Z-Coop? I'm playing the number 7 guy in the world right now.
The third baseman, Jordan Lawler.
Here, what?
He just hit me with a 200-mile-an-hour fastball. It's not fair. Callie, thanks for jumping in. Houston, how are you, bud? Mullet, welcome aboard. This is a previous Bambino opponent. He's pitched well. Like, he's definitely mixed him up.
What you got?
Mullet, why did you unfollow? Welcome back. Drake and Josh. Favorite team in baseball. One of the California teams, Callie.
Ball. That's a ball.
We're grinding. We're trying to get Lindor up there.
Ball.
And we will.
Runner, take your base.
Ellie takes the walk. Don't call it a comeback, because it's probably not.
Nope. Ball.
Hey, that's all good, bud.
1-1.
Yeah, sometimes that happens, right? It's just too many. I think you can follow a maximum of 2,000 here. But yeah, I'm glad you came back, Mullet. How's everything been? Sometimes I know people unfollow a mistake too when they're browsing the app and stuff. They have the 2-out rally. We may have driven Burns out of the game. All right, here comes Strom. If I'm really locked in, usually I can recognize ball from strike. Not always, though. Ziku. Jacob, welcome aboard. Sorry, Jacko. Right, so Strom coming in. Here's Batista. Still need to get his 500 PXP. I haven't used it much. That was an absolute dot.
Nope. Ball.
Don't be mad, buddy. Yeah, they'll rally back.
2-1.
Ooh, thought I had a 3-run shot with only 1 runner on. That would have been something. And Batista staying alive. Chase, though, on that one. Yeah, guys, if you didn't know, servers are going down at the top of the hour. You might be able to get in a BR event game if you wanted to. Well, Jacko, you matter to me. Sorry that you're feeling that way in general. But I think you're doing great, dude. I mean, I'm on the outside looking in, so what do I know? But, moved out on your own, making money, going to games, enjoying the life, doing your own thing. Don't know if you're maybe missing some family and stuff. I would imagine that would be something that would have happened for me, but everybody's family situation is different. So, yeah, try not to beat yourself up, Jacko. Don't beat my buddy Jacko up too much. Carry on. How are you? Right. So tomorrow, TikTok. We're trying to get to 100,000 followers. If you guys are here when we start stream, I got 36 standards, 2 ball-ins, 1 chase, 1 championship series, 3 headliners, 1 pipeline, and 3 pipeline question marks. Yeah, sometimes the game can be a distraction from things that are going on, or at least gaming can be. And then when that doesn't distract you, it can get you more frustrated, man. But I know you said you were coming in with a fever and not feeling good, so sometimes just a good night's rest and things look better in the morning too. Carry on, Pacquiao, Caleb, thanks everybody for following. Servers is always the $1 million question. Carry on. I'm sorry, buddy. When you asked how long, I didn't know what you meant, but yeah, it's tough to know how long they'll be down. Sometimes it's like boom, servers are back up. It was 10 minutes. Other times it'll be down and they don't know how to get the freaking servers back up. It's like 2 hours. It's officially ignoring your likes now. It shouldn't be, but Nathan, it's not necessarily TikTok missing them. It's Tickfinity missing them. And Tickfinity is our little tool that we can use because TikTok doesn't have those tools for us, as far as I'm aware. So like I have to use this through OBS, and OBS just has like its own little software that patches in with it. This one will probably be at least 10 minutes, says Bambino. Quasm, thanks for following. So the chase pack, right? We can't wait to chase the chase pack. Can't wait for football for Houston. I'm gonna line up a raid. Appreciate Bugs for raiding earlier. We had a big FIFA raid to kick the stream off. So we'll pay the raid forward on Twitch. Same name, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, X, all of it. Just search up Daniel Freak. But no, we're not opening them. We got to get 100,000 likes. We made it to 60,000 last night. We can definitely make it. I added 30 minutes to the start time tonight. We just didn't have as much interaction. So tomorrow, look for the stream. And if you can get a chance, click on my profile. Linktree's there. Join us in our Discord server so you know when we go live. Or follow on X. I still post over there when I go live. All right, Jesse, thanks for subscribing on TikTok. You guys sub to see the squats, right? No, just playing. But yeah, punishment with the dad bod as we walk over to the wall. But we'll open the packs tomorrow if and when we hit our 100,000 likes. So motivation for you guys to like it up. They're burning a hole in my pocket too, as far as those likes are concerned. Tight Spot, are you actually streaming? Or is it the AFK screen? All right, tight spot's on. We're taking it to Vegas. Don't take my A's away. Just take my viewers over to tight spot. Those AFK streams, dude, they send me. I'm like, where is tight spot? I came to work and he's sleeping. He's doing BR. All right, we're going to go get tight spot to a 12-0 run right now. Roflo, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out, Roflo. Everybody, stay safe. And I don't know. Westberg's kind of a cool bench player. We'll be on tomorrow to talk sports and swing and miss and maybe get lucky on a World Series Mickey Mouse run. So I'll see you guys then. All right, TikTok, thanks everybody. Please be sure to follow, share, and like. Jordan, welcome aboard. If you guys are on YouTube, please subscribe, thumbs up, and react. Upload videos daily, so as the stream ends, yeah, go check out some videos. If you get a chance, definitely enjoy the interactions in the comments. Let me know how I can make the videos better, because I got a ways to go. Everybody be well. We'll see you guys soon.